Welcome in, everybody, to another week of F Buddies with Mike and Andy. Mike Wendt and Andy Ferg. Of course, the F is for food. We are the food show you deserve. Thank you to our sponsors this week, Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage, Ben Franklin Print Company, Twisted Fate Brewing in Danvers. I'm jumping around. Anthony's Roast Beef in Tewksbury. Nick's in Essex Street in Beverly.
I was there yesterday.
Bella's in North Andover. World famous Cabaret Lounge in Peabody.
Shake your ass.
Priority Capital, making your world our priority. And Nick's Place in Burlington. Andy,
the Big B.
How are you?
I'm actually pretty fucking good, and I'm going to tell you why.
All right.
I'm working right now.
You are?
I am currently at a job.
Yes, you are.
My wife has seen the light.
Really?
It's been since I started the beef page about 5.5 years. Mm-hmm. Podcasts were on about 3 years now.
Ish, yeah.
She's finally accepted that these things are now going to count as work for me.
My God.
I am working. I'm working. I'm at work right now.
I'm sailing. I'm a sailor.
I'm a sailor. I'm a worker. I'm working. I couldn't believe when she said it. I'll tell you what happened. This is when the realization occurred. Uh-huh. The other day we're in the kitchen.
Yeah.
She opens the dishwasher. Starts unloading dishes. I'm standing there making a fucking meme like I do. Just some dumb fucking meme. I don't even know what the fuck it was, right? A Donald Trump eclipse meme.
Sure.
I put my phone down like a gentleman. I start grabbing dishes to put them away because, she can't,
Like a gentleman.
Like a man would, help the wife, help the woman
right.
who needs some help. She goes, what are you doing? I got this. I go, I'm standing there doing nothing, playing with myself. I can help you unload the dishwasher. She goes, no, you're working.
Okay. Was there even a hint of sarcasm?
Zero sarcasm.
Wow.
And I'll tell you what happened.
Look at you. Look at you.
We keep growing this fucking thing,
mm-hmm.
this show.
Yeah.
The beef page keeps going fucking off.
Yeah.
Mrs. Ferg started to look at the old account
because
I have a beef's account that we attached to my main account.
Right.
And she started seeing that number rise a bit.
Account meaning financial account, or like she's looking at your followers and giving a shit?
No, my financial, like money in the bank. Because when I sell a T-shirt, that gets automatically transferred to my checking account.
Gotcha.
And the way Joe's sponsorship works is he sponsors for merch.
Right.
Sometimes I'm out of pocket. Most of the time, we work it out.
Right.
So every time I sell a $40 T-shirt, there's no real cost because it's paid through the sponsorship.
Gotcha.
So all she's seeing is profit, and that account ballooned a bit recently. Nothing crazy, but it looked pretty good for a minute because it wasn't really real. The money had to go somewhere else. Some of it was yours, actually.
Oh, thank you.
But for a minute, it was like, wow.
I always love getting my coffee and pizza.
Yes, you get so much coffee, pizza, and once in a while, it's a gift.
It's a present for me.
You get a present. Fucking expensive. I get some expensive pizza for you, too. You have some nice pizza. It's
fucking good.
It's good pizza. So, yeah, she finally accepted the fact that this shit I do, my extracurricular bullshit, earns a decent amount of money. Again, I still have to work.
Sure.
But it supplements my income to a point where she's like, wow, this fat moron's actually doing something good out there. So I just want to appreciate everybody who supports us.
Absolutely.
For getting my wife off my back, as Mike can attest.
Yeah.
There have been nights we finished this show where I went upstairs and caught some heat.
Yeah.
For the duration of this show, where it's been like, what are you fucking doing down there for an hour and a half?
Mm-hmm. Now we're up to 2.5.
I'm working over here.
Yeah.
So I'm fantastic right now. This is work. When I go upstairs and take a dump and make a meme, working.
You can now write off toilet paper.
I can. I have a bathroom down here in the basement. There's one right up to 10 feet away. Go visit twice during the show. I might start cooking down here and call it. You know what? I had a dinner the other night with my wife, and we talked about some things with work. Right off. Mm-hmm. With this job, right off. I said, hey, I'm putting on the beefs account. We talked shop.
Oh, dude. When I did a TV show, anything food related. If I went to McDonald's, if I went to Dunkin' Donuts, hey, you never know. Could be work related.
Hey, I have a question about McDonald's real quick.
Yeah.
Do you think it's different in Ireland?
I don't know. I've had McDonald's in London, but I was still drunk, partially hungover. I don't really remember. I remember it was expensive.
I already told my wife there's going to be a DoorDash situation in Ireland.
Yeah, I mean that is probably a different situation. I don't know what they have as far as delivery goes, but
do you think it's McDash?
You know what? It'd be great if the app still worked over there.
Listen, they probably have it. They're going fucking coastal, fucking global, whatever it's called. So,
yeah, they said no country with a McDonald's has ever started a war with us or something like that. That makes sense.
Is that true?
I mean, I've heard that before, but you hear it on the internet. It must be
like Vietnam. No, that was North Vietnam.
Yeah, but they didn't have McDonald's at the time. Once we give them McDonald's, once we give them the gift of our cuisine.
Well, I mean, Russia's probably going to test that theory out pretty soon.
Probably. It depends on who gets in office, but whatever.
That's true. We don't talk politics.
We don't talk politics because I don't understand it.
And also, the eclipse is a product of global warming.
I assumed it was like a giant satellite thing that was, and we all had to wear special glasses so they could retinal scan us and put us on the database, and then we're going to have AI clones coming through. And I smoked a lot of weed this weekend.
I hope they do, and maybe mine will have a big dick.
There was something. Holy shit! Petros posted something. I wanted to buy whatever the fuck he was smoking that day.
He quit drinking beer, even though he has beer every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Told me while I was drinking a beer on Sunday night that he doesn't drink beer anymore.
Oh, so he's one of those sobers?
He doesn't know. He's not sober. Just not beer. He's trying to lose weight.
Well, that makes sense as he drinks beer.
So he did. He said he only drinks beer now when he's with people. But he's always with someone.
You just got to cut it cold turkey. You can't do the caveat thing of like, oh, I'm only going to do it now. I'm going to do it now.
Well, I was thinking about just doing it on Tuesdays after I get back from Ireland.
Mm-hmm. Just beer on Tuesdays.
Just beer on everything else. I'll do heroin on Wednesday. I don't give a fuck.
Well, you have been drinking Guinness every single day for about, I don't know, 70 something?
73, I think. 74 maybe.
Shit.
Tonight I'll be 74.
Shit.
Yeah, it's a lot. Too much. One would say too much.
Oh, Billy loves us. Opens the podcast. First thing I hear is McDonald's. I hate your guts.
I'm going on a diet after Ireland, though, so no more of that. I promised my wife I'd do it with her.
What's that? Going on a diet?
Yeah, but I'm gonna make a bit out of it. We'll talk about it later. We'll get to that.
Not a challenge, right?
No, just nothing with us.
Okay.
Nothing with anybody else besides me.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm never doing a challenge again.
It's so dumb.
These fucking people lose 40 pounds and gain 50 every fucking time. They weigh in heavy. I'm one of them.
Yeah,
we weigh in heavier. When we start the next challenge, we're at the previous challenge. What the fuck's the point of losing 40 pounds? You're going to gain 50.
Right.
So I'm not doing those anymore. Fuck those things.
I remember the only one I took part in, like the last night of the weigh-in, was just a disaster for pretty much just reading everyone. Everyone was out at a bar or something.
Oh, yeah.
Loading up with as much shit as they could to be as heavy. It was great for me because like I weighed in and then like dropped 11 pounds in 3 days and thought I was doing great, and then I just gave up on life.
Yeah, you don't
I don't really care. I don't care. But I guess let's jump right into it.
Okay.
Big topic of the week has to be you wrapped up 2024 Beef Madness.
We wrapped it the fuck up.
In goddamn spectacular fashion, sir.
It was such a fucking solid end of that fucking thing this year. That was a successful fucking year.
Yeah.
Actually, before I do that, I should address one thing.
Go ahead.
Before we go any further. How do we get to the live thing? So, sad news in the beef community.
All right.
The owner of Alex's in Topsfield passed away today. Young guy, 30.
Shit.
Got in a bad car accident. Last week, was in a coma for since then, and I got a few people message me today that he passed away today.
That sucks.
So that's terrible.
That sucks.
Young kid, young wife, young family, really nice kid, really nice guy. Terrence.
Yeah.
I couldn't pronounce his last name if he gave me $1,000. It's got a lot of Z's and Q's in it, but
Gotcha. Really
really nice guy. So thoughts and all the prayers and the thoughts to his family, because that sucks. Nice fella.
Absolutely.
But so Beef Madness did end this Sunday night at 6 p.m.
Holy shit.
Sunday at 6.
Fucking barn burner.
We did 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., 9 hours of voting. The margin never got more than like 30 votes at any given time between either shop. Bella's and Pete's were the finalists. Pete started out with an early lead. Bella's crept up throughout the day, ended up taking the lead, got a decent 20 or 30 vote lead, and then it started going back the other way.
It was tied forever.
I remember at one point it was tied 777 to 777.
Yeah.
And I said, that's a lot of fucking votes to be tied at this point.
Yep.
And then I'm watching the clock, at 8:55, 8:57. I'm like, this is fucking insane.
Now,
it's 4 votes, 3 votes, 2 votes.
Now, I know you can schedule when the post goes up. Is there any way to schedule when it comes down?
Nope.
All right, so you actually had to be there at 6 o'clock pulling it down.
Yep. And what I had to do, because it was so close, I started my phone on screen recording at 6:59, 45 seconds. Yeah, 5:59 45 seconds. Yep. So that I could be on the page at the exact moment my phone changed to 6 o'clock. And I had to click on the profile, the picture, to see how many votes they each had.
Yeah.
And that way, because there was only 7 vote difference. I thought about keeping it up for a couple more hours, but I mean,
if it was tied, different story.
Yeah, so.
There's a winner at 6 o'clock. That's the winner.
In 9 hours is a long fucking time.
Yeah.
So Pete's won by 7 votes.
Wow.
Over almost, I think there was 2,400 and something total votes. 7.
That's fucking wild.
It was 49.9% to 50.1%.
Shit.
And it was funny though. Was normally I can see, 386 to 3 whatever.
Yeah.
But Facebook, when you get over 1,000, they call it 1K.
Yeah.
It's not a specific number.
So you actually had to click on the thing,
got even worse.
The number of likes.
No, because when you get over 1,000 of any of the options, it says 1K. So I had to go to my notifications, which showed each post, and I said I clicked the one with the higher number first to prove it. It opened Pete's, it opened Bella's, and it was 7 vote difference, and there was no other way to do it. We were stressing in the mod chat. We were stressing,
and you recorded all this, of course, because there's already comments saying rigged.
People are so fucking stupid. One, I'll give you. Okay, not that they're stupid because we love them.
Yeah.
But Bella's really, really wanted to win, just like Pete's did. There was no question. They wanted to win. They were funny about it. They met up over the week.
Yeah.
Pete George brought them. It was awesome. But both shops wanted to win. It's a feather in their cap.
Sure.
A lot of people from a little area in Albania, Elbasan, Albania, which is where George from Pete's is from, happened to join the beef group over the past couple of weeks.
Right,
Quite a few people from Elbasan, Albania. Apparently, also a lot of us. You may be included in this. I know I'm one of them.
What?
A lot of us are celebrities in Elbasan, Albania.
Fuck yeah.
Because they're all part of the group and page now, and they see our shit, and I get a lot of weird likes.
I'm fucking huge in Elbasan.
Yeah, that's right. Elbasan, Albania.
I'm going to go charge money for appearances now.
So I guess George is a big deal in the homeland because how successful he is here. And he scares that. He's a nice guy, but you can see it in his eyes. He's got something going on there. There's a drive there. So I had to screen record it. I did that, but I got a lot of people saying, "Wow, half of Albania joined."
Sure.
Yeah, they did. They did. This is the point.
It's also not the first time this has fucking happened.
No, all these Albanians joined 5 years when Athens was winning.
I mean, that happened when Billy's was in it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Billy's and Athens invited the world. It was awesome.
And weren't they related? Wasn't one of Billy's related to somebody?
Billy's is related to Zeno's, and they beat them in the semifinals.
Gotcha. Okay,
and she was pissed because basically her uncle said, "Vote for me, not my niece."
That's funny.
It's funny.
That's pretty fucking great. That's fucking gangster right there.
Greeks are ruthless. Greeks and Albanians are fucking ruthless. I'm frightened of both of them.
It's a good thing they're on your side right now.
Yes, right now. For now.
Yeah.
So it's true. Albania did join the beef page.
Yeah.
But the person who complained about, didn't complain, mentioned it, said this is, they're adding all their friends in. I can't see who invites people anymore to the page.
Sure.
But I can see who our mutual friends are when they try to join the page. And I got 950 invited members in 20-minute period.
Yep.
And then a couple mutual friends with all of them. I scanned.
Okay.
Other side of the coin, I guess we'll say.
Sure.
Everyone's doing it is the point. Everyone, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And there's no rule that says You can't invite everyone you know.
Yeah.
There's also no way for me to police multiple profiles voting for someone.
Right.
And that was also an accusation. Oh, all their extra profiles of voting. This isn't fair. I happen to know someone has 3 profiles that voted the opposite way of that person's theory.
Right.
There's
actually
nothing we can do about it.
There was also people that voted for both.
Yes, I know. Al Delano voted for both.
Okay, thank you. Because that was one I didn't want to call him out, but that's the one I saw too.
Well, Mike Sullivan started yelling at him in the comments.
Oh my God, really?
Psychos.
Yeah. Because when I went to vote, I saw his name on both. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. You kind of have to expect it at a certain point.
But also, he's the fucking MVP and he loves them both.
Right,
What's he gonna do?
Right.
Pick a favorite baby? Man loves beef.
Yeah.
This is why I don't vote.
Yeah.
Ever.
It's funny being like so far removed for it because it's like, yeah, you guys have to see these guys almost every day. Mm-hmm. I can vote for who the fuck I want. I can vote for the opposite of what everybody should be voting for, and did it a couple times.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. One of it was by accident. One of it was your fault.
Sure.
The other times it was just to stir some shit up. Because especially once I realized that, every time Andy screenshots it, because of how many times we interact, they're going to see who I voted for. Let's have some fun with it.
Yeah, of course. That's the best part is you. Yeah, you're the name that pops up.
It's usually me or Dan Bob, basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you guys vote the opposite, it's both.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's kind of funny that there's all these accusations of cheating and collusion.
I love it. I love how serious people take this shit.
Here's what's funny. So then Pete's runs out of beef Saturday night or Sunday night.
Sunday night, yeah.
Was it Sunday? Was Sunday when we did it?
It was like an hour or so after you called it.
Didn't we? We did it Saturday. I'm sorry. We did the thing on Saturday.
Are you sure?
Yes, because they were open that day.
Okay.
Everyone was open.
Then that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, so we did it on Saturday. So an hour after the thing was over, Pete's runs out of beef. Someone posted. I comment. I posted because I don't want someone to drive there for no reason.
Yeah.
They should be disqualified.
I saw that.
And then my favorite comment. Yeah. Bella's would never. More than one person. Can I give you a fact? The previous Saturday, Bella's ran out of beef.
Yeah.
Literally a week before that, they ran out because they weren't ready for how busy they would be.
Here's the thing. Running out of beef should be a fucking badge of honor for these places. It's not that they didn't prepare. It's that they've had a fucking run that they haven't had before.
Back when Londies used to run out in the early days, that was a huge thing. Yeah. It was a big close. Oh, we ran out. We're out.
It's basically the standing policy at Modern Butcher on Saturdays. They go until they run out.
Here until it's not.
Yep. And I'll give him a plug. It's same thing with Jumptown's pop-up. He does beefs now on like Wednesdays or something like that.
Yeah, whenever he can. Then they're there until they're not.
They're there until they're not. Yep.
Which is also the smartest way to do it. I can't believe I'm saying that about something Jumptown's doing. But if you only have a certain number and you sell it out, you keep the quality high, Mike.
There you go.
That's pretty simple, isn't it?
We don't know.
The man is fucking. You don't need to sell 2,000. You sell 50 good sandwiches. Yep. Everyone's happy.
Yep. Of course, the next one's on 420. Of course it is.
Of course it is. This beer's coming out in 417. The man's got shit going on.
There he goes. How did that not drop on 420?
Did you try it first, Adam? Did you try the beer first before you put your face on the can? Because that's a big question for all of us. Because you probably couldn't have because it wasn't done yet. Boom, send.
Is his face on the can?
No.
Oh my God.
They want to sell the beer.
That'd be a huge fucking can.
Yeah. So no, they want to fucking complaining and
collusion,
rigged, and they cheated, and shut the fuck up. You know what happened on Sunday night?
What?
I went out for drinks with George and Harry.
Saw that picture. That's really cool.
And Petros and more than other people. And Sandra, Harry's wife, was there, and they were having a blast.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. It's moments like that I see, and I'm like, God damn, that's the shit that kind of I'm like, fuck, I'm in Florida.
I almost couldn't make that work. It was last minute. Petros organized it. He just wanted to go out for drinks with one of them.
Of course he did.
Or anybody.
He was going to be there regardless, let's be honest.
If you were there too, he could have beer.
That's right.
Yeah, you have to be there because he's off beer unless you're with him.
It's either whiskey or beer with a +1.
Exactly. And he has to have, it's a whole thing. It's confusing, but it works out for him.
Jesus.
So I said, "Fuck it, I'm going. I'm gonna make an appearance in this
what
thing."
What a fucking assembly of mutants you have!
I know, that'd be awesome. Oh, get this! So we go to Double Bull.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm there by myself early, awkward because I had to go run out and get my fucking pastelitos from Javier.
Yeah.
Those were delicious.
Pastorito.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah.
So I get to the double bowl by myself, sitting there drinking my Guinness. In comes George, big fucking smile, braces, head freshly shaved, stinking of fucking a gallon of cologne.
He does have braces, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He's my favorite part about him. He's a big brace guy.
I couldn't tell.
Pulled up in his fucking
I
range.
zoomed
probably.
in. I'm like, what's going on there? Oh, okay.
Yeah. When I saw him, when I was there to get a beef last week, he had food in his braces. It was so charming. It's like he took a big bite of pizza and didn't feel like fishing. That's why I love him. He's
quality control right
person.
there.
Genuine person. But he comes in with talking, then Petros shows up, and another guy shows up. We got a crowd.
Yeah.
So it's like 8:30 at Double Bull.
Sure.
8:30 p.m. on a Sunday. They close at 9.
Really?
They're not a late night bar. We order our last.
You know what is in Peabody.
No, I don't want to play the Cabaret Lounge. Should have gone there. I look out behind me. I hear people tapping on the window. Harry and Sandra from Bella's want to come in and have a drink because they were meeting us after their dinner. The place wouldn't let them in.
Oh, for Christ's sakes!
8:30. They close at 9. They go. It's last call. I said, yeah, let them in. They'll have last call with us.
Yeah.
Once the door's locked, we can't. I go. I'm here 4 nights a fucking week. You can open that door.
Come on.
I'm there all the fucking time.
I know.
Yeah.
Come on.
I go. What if I open the door? He goes. I wish you wouldn't.
Jesus Christ.
Now I'm like, all right. I go. Cancel the drinks. We're not taking this last round. We're gonna go next door to Tony C's because it's open and 30 feet away.
Yeah.
So we all have separate tabs because it's how it works. It works at Double Bull. You're at the bar. The bartender makes you a tab for your seat.
Right.
George is not prepared to allow that to happen. He, give me all the tabs with his fucking thick accent.
Fuck.
And he's yelling. Oh, at one point he ordered appetizers.
Okay.
He didn't order appetizers. He said appetizers. Bring us some food, appetizers.
He didn't actually order anything. He just shouted appetizers.
He said, bring us some food, and then said appetizers. And the kid goes, kitchen's closed. Which, again,
Jesus Christ.
Give me some food, appetizers.
What is happening at the Double Bull?
It's so weird because they were fucking, they're all, you know this, the bartender that was on that night isn't the one that's, the ones that are really awesome. There's 2 women that worked there that are phenomenal that would have let them in.
Technically, they're not supposed to lock you in either.
No, we can get out the doors. It's got the push thing.
I gotcha.
It's got the little key on the inside. So we end up. George insists on paying the tab. Then he takes the 4 tabs, holds them up to the guy, and says, "Put them together."
He's so loud.
He's just yelling at people. This fucking guy's great.
I fucking love it.
At one point, he actually said, and this, I'm not going to adjust the accent, my wife.
Fuck off.
He talked like Borat. And it was not by accident. His accent is Boratish.
That's spectacular.
Because, Albania is getting closer and closer to the Middle East from Greece. It's not Middle Eastern, but you're getting closer from Greece. Greece is like the end of, I don't know what the wording is, but like they're near each other, and Greece, Albania is further east.
Gotcha.
I don't want to say the wrong thing and get stabbed.
Yeah, no.
Their flag's just like a scorpion on a red scorpion on a black flag. It's what are we doing here?
Fucking awesome.
You guys scare me less. Like the Greek flag is blue, white, it's beautiful, and it's like it's welcoming. Albania is like Satan on a black fucking flag. Like it looks like a heavy metal logo.
Jesus Christ!
Like you're gonna die. So I don't want to be killed by them. So we walk next door to Tony C's. Sit down with Harry, Sandra, Petros.
So spoiler, they never actually let them in.
No, they didn't know. We paid our tabs and left.
Jesus Christ.
And I was trying to be a good boy.
Yeah. Meaning?
So my recent, I didn't want to stay out too late and get fucked up.
I got you. Yeah.
My recent shenanigans and the stuff Friday night at the fucking comedy show.
Sure.
I had a lot going on.
Yeah.
So and I'd already been out for a couple hours.
You need to keep that work-life balance.
Exactly. My coworker upstairs, who I have sex with occasionally, needs to not be upset with me. Right. Very occasionally, once in a while. We work more than we fuck.
I'm going to mail you an HR form to fill out for us, okay?
Thank you. Yes. No sexual harassment either. Have Defrain fill it out too. We could use some advice on how to not harass women. At the cabaret, at everything.
Everything.
Every moment in his life where he's just grabbing titty.
I fucking saw one of his Instagram stories. It was creepy, and I think you know which one.
I didn't ever watch his stories.
Holy shit, it was creepy.
I don't ever watch stories. I'm not a story guy.
Oh my God, it was good.
So we ended up next door, and yeah, Harry and George sitting next to each other.
It spilled all
talking,
over my lap.
Nice job. Talking shop about their fucking lives, about beefs, how much fun they had, how much fun the group is, how much they appreciate everybody. They weren't trying to throw down fucking punches.
No, nor should they.
And Harry's welcoming George to the club.
It's a fucking fun, friendly little fucking thing.
Yeah, and now again, I'm on record as saying I don't ever want to repeat winner.
Mm-hmm.
Always back to back. But I didn't think that Pete's had it in the win.
No, I don't think anybody did. I mean, maybe one or two people that have been vocal about it, but even them, they might have had that like, Peach is gonna fucking do it, but deep down, like, oh man, I don't know, Bella's.
Well, you know what it is too
strong.
Is I think one of the problems was there's some Bella's fatigue. They get reviewed 27 times a fucking day by the same people.
It's also one of those things. They went really hard with the new onion roll recently. So it's not that they've been reviewed a ton; it's that they've been reviewed a ton recently.
Yes,
and rightfully so. I mean, you're going to put something new that's fantastic on the fucking menu. The professor just came out with the same time as the fucking onion roll, so of course you're going to try to get it out there as much as possible. And where else would you get it out there but the group? Sure,
you don't get it through me. You put it on the menu, and if you beef it, they will come.
No, you put it through the other podcast.
Yeah. Make sure.
I think I got their thing like right over here. There it is. Yeah.
What?
They're pulling the cork deal.
Oh,
that little green gimmick up there.
I got the sticker.
Yeah.
They give stickers out. Way too many stickers. I don't need 40. I need one.
They got the new shiny stickers.
Their new hoodies are sick. I like them. They have the state of Massachusetts on the back.
Is that the one that says corked on it? Yes. Yeah, I got stickers too.
Yeah. So
it's a good hoodie.
Oh, you know what? You know what was I really enjoyed talking about with George. I had me and him were together alone for a while, and he's an intense eye contact talker. He gets in there.
You know what? Before you jump into that, Jason has a great fucking point that seems pretty relevant in recent times. Why would any beef shop not want the exposure of North Shore Beefs Group? Why would anybody literally shotgun shoot their foot off like that?
Almost like one that just opened up in Beverly a week ago with no fanfare.
Why? Yeah, I mean, seriously.
I've seen one review of. I made a meme.
Look, Anthony Bourdain is dead, pal. He ain't coming over.
I made a meme. He hung himself too. That's important to know. Mm-hmm. I made a meme the other day about a shop that maybe has multiple locations and maybe a couple might not do well. And it's a picture of a woman. You've probably seen the format, woman bouncing a baby in the water, paying a lot of attention. The second baby's almost drowning, and then the third one's underwater as a skeleton. I use that format to depict the future of a certain place. Didn't post it, not going to post it. It was for
your group.
For privacy. I was going to put it in the zoo, but I wasn't sure it was in the zoo. The zoo could be, you never know.
The zoo is tainted. We know the zoo is tainted.
The zoo is very tainted.
Yeah.
Right. Someone's got a loose lips and they sinking ships.
You're fucking folding the questioning, you fucking rat.
So
anyway,
I'm talking to George, and I'm always curious about how this happened. How'd you become, a fucking beef guy?
Yeah.
Because beef's on in Albania. That's not a thing over there. They're not in Greece. Mm-hmm. You get here and you get a job at a beef shop.
Yeah.
This motherfucker told me the story of him emigrating to this country, how much of a pain in the ass it was, the amount of work, how he quit at one point and said, "Fuck you, America, I'm not coming," because they wouldn't let him over here. So he married a Greek citizen, and by doing that, he got a Greek visa.
Meaning a visa for Greece.
For Greece.
Okay. Not a Greek American.
No.
Okay.
But it's easier at the time. I'm not sure how it is now. It was easier at the time to come here from Greece than it is Albania.
Interesting.
So if he had married a Greek woman and they lived in Albania, they would have had trouble. He didn't marry her for the visa. It just happened to be they better live in Greece in order to get to America.
I have a dream to open a beef shop. I'm going to marry a woman to get there.
So this is the best. Eventually, he had to live in London for a while. Whole shit show.
Yeah.
Eventually, in 2004, he got in. And he got a job at Mike's place in Saugus.
Okay.
3 days after working there, he told his wife, "I'm going to open my own shop someday." He fucking manifested it.
Yeah.
And now 20 years later, he not only owns a really successful one, he's got braces, drives a range, and he's Beef Madness champion. That's the fucking American dream.
How long has Pete's been open? Roughly.
Oh, forever. It's just he's only owned it for like 10 years.
Well, that's what I meant. How long has he owned it?
Yeah, I think like 10 years he's had it.
Okay.
But yeah, he was funny. He's like, I tried to borrow the money from my mother-in-law, and she said no. I go, it's because you're Albanian. He goes, yep. Because there's that history. Greeks and Albanians don't exactly always get along.
Okay.
I think they're neighbors, and they've gone to war a bit, and they don't like each other. I think they're too similar, which I'll probably get stabbed for saying that.
You might want to shut the fuck up.
But
you got a Greek upstairs and Albanians knocking on your door.
I do deal with both people often.
Yes, you do.
In that world, and I gotta tell you,
holy novel on the comments, Batman.
Yeah,
what
I don't know
the
who.
fuck?
I can't read all that. George is a great guy. I got that.
All right, fantastic.
So I just
say less.
George is a great guy. If you order haddock, he will not give it to you. It's frozen. He does not know who you are either.
He doesn't know who you are.
Nope. Anyways.
God, I wish we could talk about that. Anyways.
So it was really cool to sit with those guys. They're both super nice.
Yeah.
I didn't even consider paying for a drink that night. It just you're okay, fine. It was just more cool to watch Harry and George interact as shop owners, because I don't think these people, be careful, these people.
What do you mean, you people, huh?
Would interact without the page. Like, there's no way George from Albania, who owns pizza, is going to have drinks with Harry, who's Greek, born here but Greek, who owns Bell's North. They aren't hanging out without the page.
No.
So it's kind of fucking sick to watch this whole thing come about, and the butthurtness and the accusations and the pussies crying in the comments.
Well, they also, I mean, it feels like the nature of the business, they wouldn't get together just because they pretty much work basically 7 days a week, 6 days a week, and then that seventh day is literally like Jesus for rest.
I asked George average week how many hours he works. Give me a guess. They closed on Sundays.
Closed on Sundays, I'd say about 92.
He does 80.
Yeah, okay. On a dot. He's punching that clock at 80. Fucking, I'm closing the doors.
He gets there early and leaves late every day.
Yeah. I mean, that's the nature of the business. It's that small fucking family-owned business. It is what it is.
You have to be. He told me if he was not there at all times, he does not think the place would do well. And that's one of the reasons, if you look at shops that want to franchise, want to branch out, want to get bigger,
right,
want to be a Kelly's.
Well, the funny thing is, and most people, their brains probably go to when you say something like, if I'm not there every fucking day, it won't be run right. Most people's brains probably go to, oh, somebody's going to steal from me or some shit like that. But it feels much more like the quality of it. They can't risk someone else making a shitty beef for them.
Especially nowadays with the internet, Google reviews, Yelp, me.
I mean, we talked about, Will going to Nick's place. And the guy, Will was sitting there taking a picture to send to me.
Yep.
And he was, because, whatever.
Was that Burlington? It was
Burlington,
right?
yeah. It was 2 days before they signed on. And the owner came right over to him and he goes, oh, how's your beef? He goes, oh, it's great. I come here all the time, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, are you on the group? And Will's like, no, but I know Mike and Andy. He's like, oh, okay, well, and then like you were there, just happened to be going there to give him the sticker.
Yep.
But yeah, they're like hyper aware of what they're putting out there. And it's not just like people think it's, when you walk in or, the damn Bobs or whoever's walking in, the damn Bourdains walking in to get their beefs. They get the special treatment. No, like I said, Will isn't even on the group right now. He's on Facebook suspension.
Well, think about this, which I always tell people when they give me shit about getting a special sandwich.
And I think the only reviews Will have done was through me. The surrogate reviews.
The cuck reviews.
Yeah, the surrogate reviews, yeah. Because his wife wouldn't allow on Facebook because he spent too much time getting suspended.
Of course, he's that guy.
He's that guy.
He's trouble.
He's got 16 Scott profiles. Of all nationalities.
Oh, my favorite. Oh, good. So I always joke with people. I'm like, you know how long it takes to make a fucking roast of beef and have it be tender?
Yeah. 12
hours, 10 hours, 6 hours, not 30 seconds. So when Fat Boy walks in, you can't whip up a new roast.
Right.
You have to serve me what you have. I don't announce myself like Boston Pizza Wars cucks would. I don't hit up the owner and message them, tell them I'm coming.
Yeah.
Unless I want, unless there's a reason besides the beef. Like if someone sponsors us,
right,
and I want to go there and grab the check,
yeah.
I want to make sure someone's there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just I show up. I went to Nick, one of our sponsors, yesterday for lunch. Nick's on Essex Street.
I love that you don't even announce yourself when you're going the back door to fucking Modern. You just kick in the back door.
Well, yeah, me and Modern get along great and tell people to fuck themselves. I'm here. I'm queer. Get used to it.
Kick in the door. It's like, oh, Ferg's here. Like, hey,
how's your sister?
Oh, he's got Mike with him. They're gonna drink for 8 hours.
Yeah, we do. We just do what we do. We don't know, but we do.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Nick's yesterday, and it was not a business visit. It wasn't they're paid up for this sponsorship.
Yeah.
I was working in Gloucester, in East.
Now you gotta clarify. Were you doing memes or gutters?
Oh, I was doing gutters yesterday.
Okay.
I was working my dangerous job. Although right now with the Albanian talk, we're not sure which is more dangerous. We don't know what we do.
Now that you're a professional meme creator,
I'm an influencer. Actually,
I love that's what she thought your job is.
I mean, it's part of it.
You're making a Donald Trump meme.
But listen, that meme got 600 likes.
Oh, fantastic.
And that could have gotten me followers. Followers and money. It's it's all a game.
It's all in a circle. Revolutions. Time
is a flat circle. Did you watch the new True Detective?
Mm-mm.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I just finished it.
No, I haven't. I haven't watched one since the second season.
Yeah, this one's. I think 3 was good. 1's the best, and 4 is really good.
Is there 4 or 5?
I think there's 4. I don't know. Maybe
because there was the first one, which was fantastic.
Yeah, the best
there was
ever.
Vince Vaughn and Colin Farrell, which was mediocre. Then there was, I know Stephen Dorff and Mahershala Ali were in.
That was really
was it the
good.
Same season?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so then there's 4. Okay, and Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster. She's awesome.
Okay, all right.
And she's a whore, big slut.
Really,
she's fun to watch. Oh yeah, Jodie's a fight. Jodie loves getting it.
Did they pull out the pinball machine again?
At one point, Mike,
really?
You're going to see a moment in that show,
really,
and it's going to remind you of The Accused.
Oh, fantastic! I love that.
I looked at my wife and I said, "They're redoing the rape scene from The Accused. Are you kidding me? It's not in the pinball table, but positionally."
2024, they're going for it. Fuck yeah!
That was 40 years ago, wasn't it? Was it 84?
It was it was definitely 80s. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, where are we going with this?
Jodie Foster getting railed on a pinball machine.
No, it's not Beef Madness. I was still talking about Beef Madness.
Yeah. You were talking about you were working and you went to Nick's for lunch.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I was working in Gloucester up by like Rockport, Annisquam area, that like long and windy road. Yeah. And there used to be a restaurant up there called Willow Rest that's now closed.
Okay.
And they had the most phenomenal sandwiches in the world. And I drove by. I'm like, fuck, that really sucks. I would be going there for lunch today, 100%. It's 11:45. It's lunchtime.
Willow Rest.
The trailer. Willow Rest.
When you say sandwiches, like just regular subs or beef sandwich? Beefs.
Gourmet crab cake BLT with some fucking stupid sauce on it, ridiculous Cuban sandwiches, pulled pork, just sandwiches, artisan sandwiches. Guy Fieri would love this place.
Okay.
Little hole in the wall. Looks like it's an old gas station, and it still looks like one.
Now that you're off the Portnoy train, you're gonna start tagging Guy and everything.
Yeah. Someday I'll get one of these. Don't notice me.
Some bitch.
I asked the guy who draws this design. This is the hat I sent Portnoy.
Right.
I actually ordered these so I could send him one because I had to order 6 of them to send that idiot one.
Yep.
And it cost me money. I asked the guy, I go, did he get the fucking hat? Because, I mean, I sent it to him almost a year ago. He goes, he must have. He had the right address. I said, yeah, but I heard in one of his videos, I didn't watch it, he's got that new dog.
Yeah. And
he unboxes stuff for the dog.
Right.
And around him were a lot of packages that weren't opened, that weren't for the dog. So it's possible my fucking hat is sitting in his fucking house somewhere.
Possible. It would have been even more hilarious if he said, oh, he wears it around the office all the time.
Nice, thank you, cunt.
Exactly.
Anyway, so I couldn't go to Willow Rest. I had to go to Beverly anyways, and I didn't want to be the idiot suggesting a beef shop for the whole work crew because I do that a lot. I'm like, where do you guys want to go? You tell me, I'll follow you. And they go, we're going to the Good Nicks, which is how it's referred to, the Good Nicks.
The Good Nicks.
We drove by the other Nicks to get there, full disclosure. So I didn't announce myself. That beef was fucking perfect.
You didn't kick in the door, take your dick out, wave it around a little bit?
I walked in. It was funny, as my nephew who works with me, they beat me there. He waited outside for me to walk in ahead of him.
That's funny.
He's no dummy. He knows that I'm getting a great one, and so is he.
Yep.
And so we ordered the sandwich right then and there. They made from the roast they had. It was fucking perfect and beautiful. While I was sitting there, Craig Kimberly walked in.
Conveniently?
Conveniently. Yeah, he didn't even see me. I was just sitting there drinking my Fresca. I walked over and started rubbing his back, making him feel uncomfortable. And when he realized with me, it was okay, but he was definitely scared for a few seconds. They have big hands.
Oh, that was the Eclipse Day, right?
Yes, the Eclipse Day. Yeah.
Okay, because I saw his video. Yeah.
Yeah, I filmed it.
Oh, very good.
If you listen to it, I'm the voice you hear.
I don't listen to the internet.
I kept on saying, "Yeah, put that meat in your mouth, Craig."
I have enough problems with the voices in my head. I can't listen to the fucking internet as well.
So yeah, no, I filmed that and everything.
Oh, very good.
Anyways,
dynamite cinematography, Andy.
Yeah, I mean, I thought so. I thought it was pretty good.
That's good.
But Beef Madness is over. The goal of Beef Madness for me, is content,
of course,
engagement,
of course,
group members, followers, angry people. Some people take it way too serious.
Yeah.
Some people were threatening to fight people over the winner.
Love it. Love it.
Friends of mine, I was like, settle down. I privately met them. Like, what's wrong with you people? You don't work there.
Yeah.
What I say, I go, they'll be open tomorrow, win or lose. We didn't eliminate. It's not a fucking retirement match in the WWE.
Right.
We didn't eliminate one of the ones. We just voted one better than the other.
Yeah.
By popularity, by 7 votes. Like, someone was talking shit to Pete's. Their page.
Yeah.
You won by 7 votes. It wouldn't be so arrogant.
Jesus Christ.
Settle down.
Settle down.
All George said was, he said, "Oh, we run out of beef. Must disqualify us. LOL."
LOL, yeah.
Oh, so dumb, but yeah.
So dumb. But yeah, and Adam jumped down in the comments. Most importantly, supporting local businesses.
100%.
100%.
That's what we're doing.
So, some of the highlights, Andy. For you.
Highlights?
For
the Beef Madness.
Highlights for 2024's Beef Madness. I mean, you can't, the finals coming down to the fucking wire, 7 votes. It's
greatest ending of all time.
Can't beat it. But throughout the tournament, there was a lot of upsets. There was close calls.
Mm-hmm.
But for
Modern losing to Anthony's was crazy.
Yep. For you, what were some of the highlights?
Are you setting me up for something? Or
no. I'm just. I'm legitimately asking you. I'm
not sure.
You've run this now for what, 5 years?
This is the 5th year.
This is the 5th year. So like, you know,
I really enjoy watching the first round matchups and the fucking beatings the OG places like Bill and Bob's and Kelly's gets. I really enjoy watching Kelly's lose by 1,000 votes. That makes me smile. Right. I really enjoyed watching Zeno's win by 1 vote with 1 second left. That was fucking awesome.
Yep.
I liked watching Pete's run the whole time because you could see the groundswell building where they were getting fucking tons of votes every round. Even when they beat Tessie's in the final round, or the final 4 matchup, they had as many votes as Bella's. Tessie's had more votes. Yes, Tessie's had more votes than Bella's competitor.
Right.
So I'm like, now we have these 2 teams that are who's getting the other team's votes.
Well, what you also saw, and this also speaks to, you know, the supporting local business thing, is as Pete's was making their run in the group, you saw more and more Pete's reviews, meaning that people were like, all right, I need to figure this fucking place out. I need to go check
what's
this
going on here.
out. Yeah, exactly.
You know what's funny is Pete's is a hole in the wall. It's tiny.
Most beef shops are. Let's be fucking honest.
No, this is 4 tables and a counter. Like Bella's has some space.
Sure.
Can breathe in Bella's. Move around a little bit.
Sure.
Harry's kitchen's big.
I mean, he's going to set up a whole fucking Instagram light shit.
Yeah, no, he better.
He better. Like, if he doesn't, we'll do the show there.
Yes. I love the fighting, though. Mm-hmm. I do enjoy the fighting. I like the anger. It's the best part. The passion everyone has for their shop. It's literally the closest thing I can think of to sports.
Yeah. Where
you're a Red Sox fan, I'm a Yankees fan, and we hate each other for it. And this is just in the simping for Bella's and the defending of Pete's and the people who've never been to one or the other dying on the hill. I'm like, go to fucking the other one then. Go to both.
Yeah. CNS Jump is pointing out. I mean, like, were they even in the tournament last year?
They've never been in it.
They've never been in it. And they did well.
They did. They won.
And they're still doing well. I mean, that's, again, testament to these places that have never been in it and are just fucking slinging.
That's the thing. That's the other thing that's happening now. Now you have all these places that wouldn't have a fucking clue what they were doing wrong or right.
Right.
Looking at what the group loves, and the group it's the mob from the Roman Empire, if you will, like from fucking it's the movie with
Gladiator.
The fucking Gladiator. Yeah, it's the group's the mob.
Yeah,
and they cheer for who they love, and if you entertain them, you feed them well, you get loved. It's not hard.
I mean, It's a nicer way to put it is it's basically a public focus group.
Yeah.
For these beef shops, if they join the group, all they have to do is watch, and you see exactly what's scoring and what's doing well. And despite the fact that the comment sections are fucking massacres, you can tell the ones that are doing well based on how people are reacting and how people are commenting. And it's like, yeah, like there's fucking, Bella's reviews that the beef looks great. I'm sure it is. The comment sections are a fucking massacre, an absolute disaster zone.
I'll give you an example. George and Leon's in Maine.
Okay.
Originally, they were in not a grocery store, a little sandwich shop. They had like a pop up in a sandwich shop. I had them 3 years ago. They weren't very good. They were okay, low sevens. The group exists. They stopped paying attention. Now George and Leon's is getting 9.5s every time.
Yeah.
Someone goes there. The group has made the food, this sandwich, so fucking popular. And everyone has stepped up their game that has any brains that cares.
Yeah.
And they're all getting fucking rich, but they should. They're working 85, 90 hours a week.
Right. We've talked about this before, that, the sandwich when we were growing up, it was just a sandwich. It was, nobody gave a shit about where the cheese was located or how gray the fucking beef was or whether it was warm or cold. We didn't give a fuck. That's not why we were going to get it. All of a sudden, this group happens, and now this is actually a fucking thing. Like we talked about it about when we talked about April Fools and how you posted the thing about Bella's buying Kowloon, and how maybe Bella's buying Kowloon wouldn't happen, but Kowloon doing a specialty beef once a week is not outside the realm of possibility. I mean, we've seen it happen in a number of different places. I mean, Modern is obviously the benchmark for that, but we see it happening at Longboards every week. They do them on Wednesdays. Jumptown is another one of doing them. I mean, it's like, this sandwich has really, it's the only way to say it is because of the group, the quality of the sandwich has elevated. It's why people, look back on, juniors used to be $5 and now they're whatever. It's like, yeah, well, you're not eating shit anymore.
Exactly. I just want an $8 junior because I want the size of an $8 junior.
As fondly as we look back at Full of Bull, it was, it wouldn't even hold a fucking candle to some of the fucking beefs today. So
it's funny too, is a lot of people say, oh, that place went downhill. A lot of places didn't go downhill. Everyone else went uphill.
They either decided or they straight up couldn't keep up with where everybody else was going.
I don't think Billy's in Wakefield got worse. I think
it's
everyone else
the same
got better.
sandwich you would have had 5 years ago.
It's just now you can get a much better looking one, much better tasting one. That every component is carefully assembled. Where it just, Socrates isn't changing who he is.
Right.
That's Billy's. I like that. I love that name. His name is Socrates.
Okay.
It's not even fucking sarcasm. His name is Socrates.
The
guy making the beef.
Too many goddamn Billy's, man.
Billy's in Wakefield. The guy's name is Socrates.
Yes,
he
is.
Get worse?
No, I mean, what was it? 5 years ago when we did the TV show, we did the beef episode. Yeah. And Billy's was one of the highlights of it. And they did they win that year or was it the year before?
They came in second that year.
Okay.
They've never won. They lost to Athos.
Okay. But still, they were absolute highlight of the fucking show. And their beef was fucking phenomenal. And it hasn't it's the same beef I had 5 years ago. It's just all the fucking other beefs have not only elevated themselves, but become just fucking undescribable. Unfucking describable.
There's a way. It's indescribable.
Undescribable?
Yes. Undescribable.
Garble?
There's a way that they could do things to make their sandwiches fresher, longer, better, but they don't want to.
No.
They still the same flavor. Once in a while they're gray and they taste like shoe leather because they've been on that heat lamp for too fucking long. Right. If they were serving more, they'd be fresher. Whatever. They're not going to change. Mm-hmm. They still serve a beef.
Yeah. And they're still in business, so they're still doing fucking something right.
Oh, they do just fine.
You know what I mean?
Raymond C's not going anywhere.
You
they're making their money. They don't give a fuck about us, me. It's the newer shops or the higher volume shops that need the group to come in and buy some fucking beef.
Right.
Especially a place like Bella's was going through 25 roasts in a Saturday. 25.
Jesus Christ. Now,
and now
for the people not in the know, 25 roasts average. How many sandwiches is that? Let's do a regular fucking super.
10 pounds in a roast. No, more than that. I don't fucking know, Mike. Fucking
not
2,000. I don't even know.
Not fucking Petros going in ordering 4 professors.
Yeah, give me a full Professor Gangbangs. I brought a beer because you're here with me. Harry, you count. I know you agree with the guy.
You're the plus one. I'm drinking.
Did you see his? Did I send him his logo that I made for him?
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, fucking AI is the best.
It's fucking. I'm pretty sure it's the reason he opened that fucking page.
You know what Mo's profile picture I made too, right?
You sent me that as well.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm changing the world one profile picture at a time.
You sent it. I thought you originally made Moses Petros, though.
No, I made Mo's as D-Fran.
Oh, okay.
But it looked more like Mo, so I sent to Mo. I'm like, hey, listen.
It does look like him.
This is literally you if you were cooler.
Yeah, because you were sending me those pictures, and you were referring to them as Petros. And I'm like, oh, that one looks exactly like Mo.
Yeah, no, I must have. We must have been drunk.
We were very, yeah.
So that was the Beef Madness was a great success.
Great success,
as usual.
Mm-hmm.
George is definitely a Borat impersonator.
14-pound roast will yield anywhere between 16 and 22 sandwiches, depending on the size. Thank you, Jump.
Thank you, Jump Town. So we'll say
that's a shitload of sandwiches.
So we'll say let's call it 20 on those roasts that Harry's getting.
Yeah.
20 sandwiches, 25 roasts. He served 500 sandwiches on a Saturday.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And for the people who say Modern shouldn't be in the competition, they average 320 in 2 hours every Saturday.
People that say Modern shouldn't be in the competition can fucking shampoo my crotch.
I would like to do that. Oh, speaking of, I got a quick little sidebar for you.
All right.
You know, you listen to these podcasts sometimes. They have like.
Speaking of shampooing your crotch.
Well, look, this is actually Gary Girolamo Groupskin.
Yes. We'll get to him next.
You know, they have that like Manscaped fucking company, and they have the Lawnmower 5.0.
Right.
Okay, I'm at Target today because I needed to shave some parts of my body, and the clippers I have, I lost the attachment.
Rough.
The number 2.
Rough deal, pal.
The number 2. Also, I'm using the clippers I bought to shave my dog like 10 years ago. Rodney, they couldn't get through his hair, though, because he was a Cocker Spaniel. I had to scrap that and started shaving my own balls with it.
Okay.
It's fine. I shower afterwards. So I go to the fucking Target, and the Manscaped Lawnmower 5.0 to shave your balls, your dick, your arms, your chest, whatever you want to shave.
Yeah.
$90.
Fuck you.
Okay. Now, I'm sitting there going, I'm not that hairy. I get if you're a fucking Greek. Like D-Fran, your back looks like a fucking putting green.
Yeah.
But like, I walk over to the WAHL, the WOW. Cordless, $19.99. I'm gonna do a fucking test right now.
Yeah.
Can this $19.99 piece of equipment get my fucking pubic region looking a little less aggressive and my arms to be normal hicks? I got hairy ape arms.
Spoiler alert, it can.
Work like a fucking charm.
Yes, it does.
Who's buying this shit?
I mean, it might break in 6 months to a year, or the battery might just stop charging in 6 months to a year. But $20 is $20. Money well spent.
Yeah, I can buy 4 or 4.5 Lawnmower 5.0s.
Fucking Christ.
Are these people shaving their balls every day? Because that would change things.
I have no idea.
I would never use these clips on my balls. I'm not some sort of fucking maniac.
No.
No, Mike. I'm going to give everybody a little lesson on how to shave their balls.
You know what? This reminds me back. What was it? Episode 1 of Nonsense when we talked about ball shaving and ball waxing or something or.
Well, that was the fucking when they cut my fucking balls open.
No, that was your vasectomy. But there was discussion about ball waxing, and I think she's listening. Lindsay offered to come down and wax my balls, and she never did.
That's right.
She never did.
She's an esthetician.
3 fucking years later, and my balls.
If you fly her down, she'll wax your balls. Okay, get her on JetBlue. I have zero discussion that she won't be waxing your nuts in 10 minutes just for the free flight.
Right.
If you got to shave your balls,
yeah.
All you got to do is tighten the skin, grab your fucking face razor, and shave your fucking balls. You don't need to fucking get weird with the lawnmower. Settle down. Just settle down. You fucking tighten the skin, and you shave your nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a fucking regular Gillette razor. Not even a fresh blade. When I'm done shaving my face, then they go to the balls. 4 or 5 uses on the face, then the nuts. See you later. Then the trash. Because you don't go from nuts to face. Never.
No.
Grow up.
No, you do not.
Get the taint. Get the nuts. Get the sideburns of the dick so it looks longer. You know, dick sideburns,
The
balls and taints.
sideburns of the dick.
Yes. And then you go number 2 on the pubes, full send. Now we're in business.
Yeah.
And you use the same attachment in your arms as you do your freshly fucking shorn forearm, looking fucking strong.
So you shave your forearms, huh?
I not always, but I do have to. I get wicked hairy on my forearms like a fucking monkey.
Right.
I'm not hairy. I mean,
Yeah.
Not exceptionally.
Right.
Like my dad had a fucking hairy chest, like a bush, and a fucking he
Well,
in
in that generation, men were men.
I got part of my mother's genetics, which means I kept my full head of hair and didn't get hairy. The only downfall is I grow a shitty beard.
Yeah.
But I hate growing beards anyways. I feel dirty, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
I feel greasy under my beard when I'm growing. I feel like I'm not getting clean anyways.
You look like what was it? When we were full double bull. You looked like you were growing a beard. I'm like, you growing a beard for the winter?
Yeah, I had a thing going on. I had a little.
You had a little thing.
Well, there was
You had a rage.
I cut the corner of my a rash corner of my mouth from eating buffalo wings every day for a month. And what was I doing with you that day?
Eating fucking
buffalo.
wings.
Yep. I had an addiction to buffalo wings for a little while.
Yeah, it happens.
Still do. I had them 2 days ago. So
It happens. Speaking of herpes, Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage. Buy and refi with Gary.com is the website where you can get your free rate quote today. And please, all medical herpes pictures can be sent directly to their DMs on Instagram at Buy and Refi. Andy, what is it? Fuck the rate, buy the house, fuck the rate or some shit? Marry the house
and fuck the
Marry
rate.
the house,
Words.
fuck the rate.
Find the house of your dreams. And if you can afford to deal with that rate, because it's a little high right now, because the housing prices are down quite a bit right now.
Yeah.
So you're actually getting a house that was more expensive last year, and your payment might be similar. But if your payment's beyond your budget, we've done this before, lacrosse promotion, the Cabaret will welcome you on stage. If your wife, of course, not you.
Put your wife to work.
And I've been to the Cabaret. They will take all sizes and shapes and colors.
Look, Andy got himself a side hustle, this podcast. Put your wife to work and get a side hustle, the Cabaret Lounge. Get yourself a fucking house that you can afford with her salary from the Cabaret, and then talk to Gary.
Let's do some math. You go out on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
You dump your tits out for 5 hours. 6 to 11 shift.
Yeah.
You're on stage 10 minutes, an hour. So you get 50 minutes on stage. You're 10 minutes. You're going to, on a busier night, you're going to make $40-$50 minimum, maybe a hundo on per visit to stage, per visit.
If F-Buddies are in the house, you're making good fucking money.
So you might make $500 if you suck that night.
That was a fun Tuesday.
Yes, it was. Even if you're not good, you might make a 5 spot.
Yeah.
Every single, it's almost like having a podcast.
Yeah.
Almost like that. We work way harder.
We do work way harder.
I show no nipple, though.
I have to edit this after all these beers.
Exactly. But that's the thing. If you need help
and text
to pay
Andy
mortgage,
all the things I'm watching on YouTube.
Exactly. the rabbit hole Mike ends up
Holy
down.
Holy shit. It's either Pat McAfee or Opie and Anthony. I'm going down one rabbit hole.
So, yeah, no. So marry the house, fuck the rate.
Yep.
Contact Gary. Handsome little fucker.
He's into fucking rates.
His office is across from Londy's and Peabody, so there's more
lucky
combination.
Some of a bitch.
Go get a beef at Londy's. Go see Ted.
Yep.
Because none of our sponsors are competing with Ted, so that works out.
Yep.
And then go visit Gary and get a fucking rate quote for your dream home.
And Gary Girolamo Group, Cross Country Mortgage. Buy and refi with Gary.com. Again, the website. And the Instagram is at Buy and Refi. Thank you to Ben Franklin Print Company. Thank you, Joe Ben Frank, at 177 North Main Street in Middleton.
Drink.
Yeah. 177 North Main Street in Middleton. BenFranklinPrintco.com is the website. At BenFranklin_PrintCo is the Instagram. If you mention F-Buddies, you get 10% off your next order. If you have if you're a small business, maybe a bar or something that wants to do some merch and e-commerce, Joe can take care of that as well. Set up your entire shop and sell the shirts for you. BenFranklinPrintCo.com. Twisted Fate Brewing 120 Andover Street in Danvers. That's Route 114 in Danvers. TwistedFateBrewing.com is the website. If you click on Find Our Beer, you can find out where Twisted Fate is being poured in bars and what liquor stores are selling Twisted Fate. Instagram for the tap room hours is at Twisted Fate Brewing. Coming up this weekend, Thursday through Sunday, the 11th through the 14th, is the 2-year anniversary of Twisted Fate Brewing. All weekend long, they are doing all kinds of fun shit. Thursday, 3 to 8, they are open. Release of the limited edition Father's Little Helper. Friday, open, 2 to 8 p.m. Release of Together Forever, their newest Imperial New England IPA. 5 to 8, Dead to the Core. North Shore's premier Grateful Dead cover band is appearing. Saturday, April 13th, open noon to 8 p.m. Barbecue food truck and possibly this guy. Just saying.
Oh, that's right. You're in town.
Sunday, April 14th.
I'm flying out. You're flying in.
Noon to 6. Toby Turner is acoustic covers 1 to 4. Boards for days 1 p.m. till sellout. Swing by Twisted Fate this weekend for their 2-year anniversary. Congratulate Dave and the whole fucking crew.
They have the new Belgian triple coming out too. Did you see that?
Is that the one in the bottle with the? He was telling us about it last time we were there with the wax dip thing.
Yeah, I'm jerking off over there.
I'm gonna get me one of them.
Have you watched Ricky Sticky yet? Because that movie's pretty funny.
Yeah, I did.
It discusses the.
Mm-hmm.
You're always jerking off ghost dicks.
Yeah.
Dave wasn't sure if I'd like that. He goes, "Well, it tastes like wine, Andy." I go, "Hey, Dave, I'm drinking wine right now, pal. I drink a lot of fucking wine, pal."
Do you?
Oh yeah, a ton of wine.
God damn.
I drink when I'm home, just sitting there with the wife. I don't drink beer.
I can't fuck. I still haven't figured out how to fuck with wine.
So you can't drink it like beer. You gotta drink it slower.
Yeah.
But if I'm at a bar, if I'm out with like dinner or whatever, I'll drink beer. I like draft beer. But at home, unless I'm chugging one, I generally drink wine and vodka. Like that Pinot Grigio.
I am if I'm out
white.
more like a cocktail guy. Like myself a good old fashioned.
A nice sidecar, man.
Nice little old fashioned.
A pink
and if
swirl.
it's a smoked old fashioned, it's good for the gram.
Harry was talking about a smoked old fashioned. He had one the other night before he met.
I mean, they're good, but they're also just they're good for content.
Of course they are. They're cool.
And some bitches know how to fucking get some Instagram likes.
Ain't no dummies.
Wow, we took a long time, but worth it on the 2024 Beef Madness Championships. So I guess next up, let's recap your Roastamania, brother.
That was fucking really cool.
Friday night,
yeah. That was Friday night at
Beowulf.
Beowulf in Amesbury. Thank you. I
Beowulf,
never remember the name of that. So I got reached out to a few months back by a local roast comedian. I don't know how fucking broads want to be called comedians nowadays.
I think it's good both ways.
Brianna Klassen. Yeah. She does events around here. I didn't know about her. I'm not in the roasting scene, but she brought this idea that sounded cool. Let's get a handful of comedians together to do a little one-on-one roast battle. Get a few maybe group members that might want to participate. I'll bring some real comedians, like not real comedians. I shouldn't say it that way, but comedians in her circle.
Okay.
Because when you find out the outcome, we'll see who the real comedians were.
Yeah. Not a dumb move on her part. Hey, this guy has a good following, kind of funny shit. Roast beef, roast battle. Let's make lemonade.
Yes, very, 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 very
synergy.
Industrious young lady.
Synergy.
Yeah, she's smart.
Yeah.
And then the best thing she said to me was, "Get this, Mike. You'll love it. I just want you to post about it. I'll do all the work."
Good.
I said, "That's exactly how I'll do this because I have too much shit going on right now. I'm planning other things. I will be there. I will co-host. I'm not doing anything."
Right.
And she did her whole part. I was nervous with about a week left. These things apparently don't sell out with any notice.
Meaning pre-sales don't sell out.
They sell out eventually, usually on the last day.
Okay.
The balls it takes to put this together. The Beefy Boys had texted me because they were there serving food, and they're like, "What's the head count?" I'm like, "We were selling 80 tickets."
Yeah.
I go, it's at 45 right now. He's like, Andy, I go, I know, I told you to write down in pencil. But when they asked me, I said, listen, put it in your calendar in pencil. Because you might have to erase it. Because I'm not positive this is going to happen.
Okay.
With like 4 hours left, it's sold out.
Yeah.
Then we had available tickets at the door. I had a merch table. I was put to co-host. That was my job with her.
Okay.
Basically, the deal was we were going to be on stage for every single act in between everybody. And what she told me was we were going to roast the roasters and maybe roast the judges, which I'm fully down with. Yes, I did some fucking with Brienne. I had some fun with that poor girl.
Okay.
As Tashi's commenting in the Facebook comments.
Yeah.
It turned out she didn't want to roast people for some reason, but I did, so I became the asshole.
Now, was there any clearly that because we talked about this before, clearly there wasn't any pre-discussion, but was it possible she was trying to do a good cop bad cop with you?
I mean, maybe
she's
tell me.
She's introducing everybody professionally, and you're calling them AIDS patients.
Yes, literally. So I invited 2 people who I find very funny who are in the beef group people.
Yeah.
To be on the Beefs team, even though there was no teams. Danny Gillis, a up-and-coming professional comedian. He does shows, just started recently. I mean, he's not doing a Netflix special yet, but Danny's a funny motherfucker, and he's moving. He's doing some stuff. He's making moves.
I thought there was teams. I thought there was like distinct teams.
There was supposed to be teams, but I only had 3 beef group people.
Okay.
Beef people.
How many did they have?
There was 10 total people, so they had 7. I had 3.
Oh shit!
And I only had the third one. I found out when I got there. Because again, I had no involvement. One of the people, Nick Miller, from the beef group. I think his name is Nick Miller. I could be wrong. He just showed up and said, "I'm from the beef group." I'm like, "Oh, you're on my team? Do I have 2 more?"
Well, you got Fester. That counts as 8.
Yes, exactly. So Hurricane Festa was the other person I brought.
Salami travels good.
Yes. He may not be a professional, as you say, comedian.
Sure.
But he's the funniest person I know.
Yeah.
And that's actually saying quite a bit because I know some funny fucking people.
Good question.
He shows up. Huh?
Good question. Does anyone that performed that night have a Netflix special?
No.
Okay.
That's true. Not one.
Okay.
I think they were all around Danny's level. Comedians. They
local club comedians. Yeah.
They do shows. They get paid. They're professional comedians. They're not just doing open mics. I think Danny might have been the most green of the group.
Occasionally, they have to work for the Guido. It happens.
What the fuck's going on right now?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm fucking. I'm getting weird. I think someone's Instagram got hacked and they try to message me, and now shit's going wrong. Whatever. Okay. Not mine. So
you're working, pal.
I'm very busy working. So we're in this green room backstage.
Yeah.
And actually, green room. It's a fucking side stage, a little room with everybody hanging out, and it looked like a fucking homeless shelter. These comedians are not looking good.
Okay.
They don't look healthy. They look like they're dying or they're gonna have AIDS soon. Oh, hold on. Before the show, D. Fran shows up with Festa. They show up together.
Jesus Christ, that's not good.
And D. Fran went to a funeral that day. And, there's a post-funeral party, a little celebration of life.
Oh yeah.
And he texted me at noon. I'm already drinking. I'm like, I'm gonna see you in 7 hours. And he looked like a guy who'd been drinking since noon when he got there. He was Festa's ride, which is my favorite part.
He was the ride.
I said, "The fuck did you send me, a retarded fucking chauffeur?" I go, "I didn't know this was happening, pal. Guess I'm lucky to be fucking alive." He's wiping his head. He's sweating already. Fucking perfect. So Mike's causing a little ruckus with some of the local nerd craft beer people.
Okay.
Calls me over and he's like, "Tell this guy to fucking calm down." Like, what are you doing?
What is happening?
He's like, he doesn't know. Like, we're fucking ball busters. I'm like, you probably bumped into him and knocked him across the room. The guy weighs 87 pounds.
Ball busters. He's not part of the show, Mike.
He's at the bar, but in the fucking room. So I don't know what happened. So I try to make a joke to make things better.
Right.
This guy, I'm going to describe him for you. He is 5'6", 85 pounds, glasses, shaved head, little beard. Mike DiFran is about 5'6" as well, not 85 pounds. Probably
was the head really shaved?
We don't know, but we do. This Mike's also 5'6". He's
also bald.
Bald with a beard, probably 285 pounds. He has a lot of weight, this young man.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike said he's jealous of my bald head, which they both had bald heads, so I didn't quite get it.
Jesus Christ.
And I said, it's okay, guys. Mike, he's you from the future when you get AIDS.
Right.
That was a pretty good joke, but this young man looks me dead in the face and says, I have HIV, not AIDS. He didn't react in a funny way, Mike. He just either he
there was no wink and a nod, and okay.
Either he has HIV, and I just brought it up to the public in front of everybody at the bar,
right?
Or he's the funniest, driest person of all time. Either way, Homer Simpson it. See you later. I said, hey, enjoy Descovy if it's good for prep, and I walked away.
Who the fuck has HIV these days? Well, with Descovy, I guess you don't know.
You don't know. But they might.
They might.
They're undetectable. So, yeah, the show's going. Danny Festa.
Descovy or Descovia?
Descovy.
Okay.
For prep.
Yeah.
One of there was predetermined roast battles. They had 3 judges that were going to judge the people on their battle, and one of the crew was a heavy set woman. Very heavy set woman with a leather dress on, a skin tight leather dress.
All right.
And she's coming out, and I looked at her and I referred to her as the Maine Coon Catwoman coming to the stage, which she didn't really appreciate.
She wasn't black, was she?
No, but she wasn't white.
All right.
She was, I'd say, of Indian descent.
All right, well,
a Hindu, if you will.
I know what you were getting at, but one of those words ain't cool.
Yeah, I didn't go racist.
Okay.
I went fat. I went fat shaming.
All right.
And she was going against a very thin girl.
Mm-hmm.
Quite not ugly by any means. And no one thinks she's ugly.
So she was a roaster.
They were both roasters.
Okay, all right. I thought she was a judge.
Friends.
Okay.
No. This was one of the first battles. And as they go on stage, I walk off and I walk into the little room where all the comedians are hanging out. That's what we just kind of posted up.
Right.
And Festa looks at Danny Gillis and goes, it's like spaghetti versus meatball. What the fuck? Not for everybody. Not for the masses. Not for the 90 people in the thing.
He just can't turn it off.
Just for Danny. And I can't deliver it the way he did, obviously. And you can't picture the women, but a tall, thin woman who looked like a stick of spaghetti and a fucking fat woman are spaghetti versus meatball. And Danny lost his shit. And even today, we were texting about it. He's like, I cannot believe how fucking funny that person is. Like, he's insane.
He's insane.
So that was good. That was fine. But then Festa, the guy he went up against, was also big, also bald, but like used to be way fatter kind of look. Like he had his stomach stapled, so now he's just a droopy $180 instead of 400 pounds.
Yeah.
He had a limp. He dragged his leg around with him. He wasn't exactly moving fast.
Right.
Didn't look healthy.
Tack all that on, plus the prison vagina,
plus the prison pussy in his face. He had it. Prison pussy, and because that
no one bad facial. I was watching your live video.
He was bad.
Oh, that's some bad facial hair.
I was drunk in that live. So
you went up at him. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
I think you said something like, "Oh, you still got the beard, huh? Okay, good."
Festa took one look at him and was like, it's over.
It's over.
So they go on stage. The deal was prepare 5 jokes for the person, they knew who they were going against, so they could do some research on him. So he could go to Festa's Instagram or whatever and see who's going against. So the guy comes out with some decent jokes.
Mm-hmm. Is he a comedian or just a guy?
Yes.
Okay.
No, an actual comedian. Okay. One of them was Festa had a shirt with a bunch of wrestlers on it. You probably couldn't see.
He wore it at the golf tournament. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. You know the shirt. Yeah. And he said, it's pretty cool that Festa has every wrestler who ever wrestled from the first WrestleMania to now on his shirt. Which is saying how big his shirt is, which is a subtle way of saying Festa wearing a 6X shirt.
Yeah.
Decent, strong stock.
That's good.
Also, I introduced him because I doubled down on the AIDS joke because we're doing AIDS jokes tonight. I said, here comes Hurricane Jimmy Festa Page and Jimmy Festa Page with AIDS. With AIDS. Because the AIDS jokes don't miss. Which gets some... Oh, we didn't talk about this either.
Yeah.
I got booed.
That doesn't surprise me.
Opening fucking thing I said, I got booed.
What'd you say?
The friggin' broad Brianna goes on stage with me, and this sign right here behind me, this sign here, if you're watching, was hung on stage. It was really difficult to hang it because I couldn't put holes in the wall because it was brick and it was like historical.
Right.
I had to use fishing string to loop it through and attach it to 2 points across the room, and it's fucking dark. I couldn't see. It was clear fishing string. Yeah. It wasn't easy to get straight.
Right.
Here's we get in some trouble. Brianna says, "Oh, this is Andy's sign he hung. It's almost straight." And I said, "Like most teenagers nowadays, huh?" I'm not even not even a good joke.
That's pretty good. I would have given you ha.
I got a
shit.
To my right is a trans LBGTQ alphabet flag.
What is the crowd you're working with?
A lot of people who are in the community, apparently.
Jesus Christ.
And I looked around at that exact moment. There's flags everywhere.
You can still be in the community and have a sense of humor about it.
My kid does. I made a gay joke about 2 hours ago with her. I said, what is it? What do you call a river full of homosexual men?
Go ahead.
A fruit canal.
Very good.
And she enjoyed it, and my wife groaned because she didn't enjoy it. So I doubled down and I said,
my wife groaned.
Yes. I doubled down and I said, "Go fuck yourself. I'm surrounded by rainbow fucking flags. I can't bring it up. Sorry to offend."
That's really good. That's really good. Go aggressive. Go hard. Look, listen, you're either going to kill or you're going to bomb. Either way, be you.
I didn't make a lot of friends, but I made a lot of friends, if you know what I mean.
There you go.
A lot of people really enjoyed what I did, and a lot of people fucking hated it. I don't care.
Yeah.
So anyways, back to Festa. So they come on stage, and him and his AIDS version are up there.
By the way, we're going to get to like 2 topics tonight.
Yes, so I knew that. Yes, I knew that. 5 jokes they have planned. The guy hasn't written down. Festa doesn't write anything down. Festa just talks.
Yeah.
He sees you and ruins your life.
Doesn't have to see you.
No, and the guy is doing well. He's got some good jokes. But Festa's, I'd say, has the edge, but it's close because the guy's prepared jokes are solid.
I mean, and then 5 jokes with Festa. What's that take? A second and a half? The man is rapid fire.
They had to go opposite, back and forth.
Oh,
so
okay.
The guy took his time.
All right.
You know, it was typical roast style, like you'd see on Comedy Central. The pacing of it. And Festa's just now you're peeing yourself or crying.
That's pretty good.
Either way, fluid's coming out.
Right.
Then they get to like the part where it should be over, but if you have more, it was kind of told that just keep going.
Right.
And
shocking.
Festa kept going.
Shocking.
And kept going. And the guy maybe did 7 or 8 total.
Yeah.
Festa's on joke 10, and he wasn't done. And he asked the guy if he wanted to. Are you done getting your ass kicked or what? I was like, I got nothing left. I have nothing left in the tank.
It's like he's got him in a chokehold. Be like, tap out, son.
Yes. I don't know what it was. So they went to the judging, and it wasn't really Festa. Festa may have been a discussion at the 5 jokes, but after 27 of Festa and 7 from the other guy, it was just. Give this man, and Festa got a lot of love that night from the professionals in the borough, like the judges who were,
as he should.
One of the judges was, a step above a lot of the people that were performing.
Did he have a Netflix special?
He might be featured on one. We don't know.
We don't know.
And he gave Festa a lot. It was I always hear comedians are jaded, and they don't like when other people are funny.
Right.
I got the opposite that night.
Sure.
I got. Even for my stuff, like even though I wasn't roasting and performing like the same way as everybody else was, I got like, no, this is you can do this. I'm like, oh, thank you, appreciate that.
I find what you said falls more with comedians that lack confidence. If you're a confident comedian and you're confident and you're funny, you have no problem being like, that fucking guy's funny.
Yeah. So Festa is that fucking guy's funny.
Yeah.
Gillis, the guy he was going against was a 6'4". Horse face, looked kind of like our buddy fucking Chris Minor from the. He's done the golf tournament with the fucking big giant teeth.
Sure.
You maybe you wouldn't know him, but he's done the golf tournament. He has done the golf tournament. He's a beef group guy. And I go to Danny. I go, who are you going against? And he points them out. I go, oh fuck. He goes, dude, there's content for days. Because there's nothing. He kind of looked like Who's the fucking JD on the Howard Stern show? Like that level of ugly.
Yeah.
With huge horse teeth and glasses and just ugly, one ugly motherfucker. Danny's opening joke was, I think it was over at this point. It was, I don't know whether or not to roast you or bet you 3-1 at Churchill Downs for the Kentucky Derby this year. And it was over. And the way he delivered it was way better than what I just did. I mean, he actually had timing and did it well. And it's like,
that's a fucking first pitch home run right there.
Yeah, this kid just did a walk-off and he's got 5 more swings.
Yep.
So the 2 people I brought, because the guy that I didn't bring as part of the group, he lost, but he lost to a fucking really good comedian.
Sure.
And he'd never done anything like that. It was his first swing at the comedy thing. He's like, I'll give it a try. Fuck it.
Right.
But yeah, Fester and Danny absolutely smoked the people they went against. And it was good. I made the night so awkward. I'm going to describe the young lady who ran the show, Brianna. And ample buttocks. Very large boobs. You know, she, what's the word we're looking for? Like, in our DNA, to our core, we find her body attractive as men.
All right.
She looked like she could bear some kids.
Okay.
Thick hips, like to lick her lips type deal.
Okay.
Big old feeders on her chest. Defran sexualized her so bad, bumped into her, pushed her across the room, blamed her, told her to stop having such big tits.
Bumped into her.
Used his belly to send her across the room. He also offered to titty fuck a girl. It was a hell of a night.
He is a fucking menace.
He is.
Shit.
And so's festive in a different way.
Oh,
Mike's just a menace. So I had to drink a lot to get over the thought of being on stage.
Yep.
And I might have overdone it because it wasn't kicking in. So I was kept on pounding beers. And all of a sudden now I'm on my 9th double IPA and I'm feeling pretty fucking good.
I'm going to assume, based on most medication, that you can't take it if you're going to be drinking a lot because conflict or something.
I did not take my anxiety medication.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yes, couldn't take that.
Yeah. Okay.
So
you self-medicated.
I'm on stage with the girl. I forget how it came up, but it's something about asses. I do one of these, lean back, check her ass out in front of the crowd. I said something about a donkey chasing her. I said, "Listen, you got a donkey chasing you. When you back up, does that thing beep?" And she's very uncomfortable at this point. I go, "Your parents are here right now." I knew her parents were there.
Should have popped a Blue Chew.
I knew her parents were there. I knew her parents were no longer together.
Why would you do that?
I knew her parents hated each other.
Oh, boy.
I met her dad before the show.
Yeah.
I met her dad's hot new girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I have this in my arsenal now. I know these things. I put a little Austin Powers. Hey, Brandon, where's your dad? She's like, right there. I go, raise your hand, sir. Stand up and take a bow. Because you made that. That's you. You did this. This is you. I go, you're a fucking legend. Are these your genetics? How's your ass look? And he's not happy.
Sure.
And I go, I bet you got a cock on you. Because I saw your girlfriend before the show. Jesus Christ. You're rich and you got a fucking hog and a half, sir. And now I'm obviously paying too much attention to the girlfriend. Now I know the mom's there and she's obviously not enjoying this.
Right.
Because that's the replacement. I go, I know your mom's here too, Brianna. We should obviously not be remiss in not talking to her. She's mortified. she wants to run off the stage. I am just fucking. I go, hey, where's your mom? Can you raise your hand?
She being Brianna.
Yeah, Brianna. She's mortified. Now the dad and the girlfriend are ready to come on stage and fight me. The mom, I go, hey, where's your mom? And
why would you bring your parents to a show?
And why would you tell me that they hate each other?
And all of this was a mistake.
We're wearing very skin tight. Brianna was wearing very skin tight clothes. You knew she was stacked.
Yeah, I gotta take a look at this animal.
I mean, it's yeah.
All right.
Had very certain pleasing things.
Yeah.
On
Okay. All right.
You would have. You're an ass man. You would have enjoyed this.
I'm gonna do a little digging while you talk.
I don't. There's no deep dive. I did not know either. A lot of flannel.
Okay. Yeah, but still.
So, her mom's sitting there.
I'm a good judge of tits.
And I see her, she reminded me of a little bit was Lacey in her pictures with the flannel, not face-wise, just you can't tell because it's flannel.
You mean Andy 2.0?
Yes, we'll get there. So I have her mom stand up to wave to the crowd, and her mom is like, she's older, but you could tell she was a fucking smoke back in the day. So I circle back to Dad. I go, Jesus Christ, Dad, what are you working with? This you had that one and this one?
Mm-hmm.
And then Brianna said something like, my mom's a school teacher. I go, do you know how many kids have jerked off to you?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it ended abruptly. I made her very mortified, very not visibly upset, but she was purple in a way. She was grimacing.
Okay.
But it was a hell of a night. I had so much fun on stage. I did not get I didn't get stage fright. I was annoyed that I couldn't fully be myself because I kept getting cut off.
Meaning?
Just the whole idea that we were going to roast the roasters and then we didn't roast the roasters, but I tried to.
All right.
And she just did their credits and sucked them off.
Didn't before we wrap this segment up, didn't people walk out on you?
Yeah.
I mean, look, sir, you've never done stand-up comedy. You did the Be a Man thing once, and this thing here, that's a badge of honor right there. In my fucking opinion, if you can have most of the place laughing, people gasping, and then they walk out,
that's a trifecta.
Bravo.
McGrath was there. And a whole crew of the beef. Tashi was there.
Yeah.
Steven. This beer I'm drinking right now came from Steven at his brewery. McGrath and good crew. Yeah, good crowd. Dan Connor was there, getting them all pregnant.
I saw
everyone.
I saw Dan in your live video. It was just
everyone.
He was on top of somebody.
That's the same girl from the Cabaret.
Good for him.
Everyone the next day plan beat it.
Look, Dan will circle back if you don't get pregnant the first time.
Yeah, that's right. You're getting pregnant eventually.
Fucking flannel Coxman.
McGrath, he's leaning into it. He loves it.
I love it.
McGrath is sitting there near some people that aren't part of his group. The show's winding down.
That can be dangerous if someone's right.
Yes, obviously. Findell was there and his girlfriend.
Oh, for Christ. It was basically that whole of the golf tournament.
We had yes, exactly. Literally, yes. And it's like winding down where it's like, thank you, judges. Thank you. No, that's his.
That's his Kurt Bangtail.
Yes, that's the girl he's banging.
Oh, shit.
The show's winding down. The comedians are all done. It's just me and Brianna on stage thanking people.
Sure.
Whatever.
Wrapping it up. So a handful of I'm going to call them lacrosse bros, early 20s, probably played lacrosse in college. Probably bought tickets day of.
Yeah, they probably didn't know who the fuck I was,
right.
What was going on. They had a sandwich. Let's go to a comedy show. They're $20, mm-hmm. Great. They start to leave. In order to leave from where they were, they had to walk from the way back and hang a hard right
across the stage.
Across near the stage, but like in the middle.
Great.
And they can't not be seen. I'm looking right at them and I'm fucking hammered.
Yeah.
So I go, hey guys, where you going? If you leave, who's going to roofie our daughters and date rape them? Groans again. Got some more groans.
Come on.
Got some more groans. And then one lady said, that's enough. Next to McGrath, and she haven't walked out.
Was it Brianna's mom?
No, just some random old broad.
Some random old broad.
McGrath happened over here. That's enough. I can't do this anymore.
That's fucking amazing.
I mean, I definitely got laughs.
That's fucking good, man.
Definitely got booed. I definitely made people leave. I think I did it.
I think you fucking did it. I think you should be headlining a Joe Fish with fucking Scott Whitley next weekend.
I could co-host with Scott. I could definitely do it. We'll get Bella's first. I'll pull some hair out and throw him at him.
Oh, shit.
Imagine on stage with him, I start pulling his plugs out.
Oh, my God.
The tears falling down his face.
Just show up with tweezers. Be like, Scott, come here. Come here. We got to get this right.
No, I really enjoyed that. I like being. I just like being on stage. That was fun. And if I had more time or prepared things, I'd like to do that again. And there's already talk of doing a roast battle in the fall at the Cabaret Lounge.
Ooh.
So stay tuned for that information.
Man.
Sounds like a great thing to do the Saturday after the golf tournament. Just saying.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh
the
shit.
weekend. Sounds like a fucking plan.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Let's lock that in. Let's lock that in.
Let's lock that fucking in. Long term. I like it.
Yep.
Well, to downshift for a minute. Thank you to Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza, 1921 Main Street in Tewksbury. Anthony'sTewksbury.com is the website. You can order online, pick up gift cards, join their loyalty program. You can also check out on Instagram at ARB Tewksbury just today. Holy shit.
What?
I'm not a big fucking dessert guy, but
the Oreos?
But deep fried Oreo cheesecake looks like egg rolls.
Yeah, literally, yeah, wonton
Holy
wrappers.
shit. Like all the fucking has to be done with this.
Adam's doing some things. I don't know who the idea person is in there, but someone's got fucking ideas, and I love it.
They got a reel that was on last week, buffalo chicken fucking cheesesteak that looks fucking phenomenal. Like they're killing it. And if you go to ARB Tewksbury, they're killing it with the food porn as well. Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury. Let me hit that. There we go. Let's see. Of course, the world-famous Cabaret Lounge, 96 Newbury Street in Peabody. Of course, that's Route 1 South in Peabody. Open 7 days a week until 1 o'clock in the morning. Hit them up on Facebook or the gram at Cabaret Lounge Peabody. Let's see. What did they do the other day? Oh, just the other day, they're playing a fun little game. It's a fun little game called Guess the Dancer. It's a picture of her, big old stripper heel, and, kind of mildly out of focus. Her ass is up in the air. Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to fuck at the Cabaret Lounge in Peabody. Again, Route 1 South in Peabody. Nick's Pizza, Sub, Roast Beef, 207 Essex Street in Beverly. NicksPizzaBeverly.com is the website. 5% off of every online order when you go to NicksPizzaBeverly.com. You can also hit them up on the gram at Nix_PizzaBeverly. Andy, did you partake in yesterday's Cabaret Lounge Instagram post of Guess the Dancer?
No, I knew, though.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
That's the one with all the long legs they talk about. She came on the show.
Yeah, she did.
She came on the show.
I did.
She loves it.
I did. I was having a little.
Did you comment?
No, I knew. I had a little fun.
Yeah.
I had a little fun with myself.
So I touched my own dick.
I know
That's
her.
my legs. Oh, she was on my show. Let me pull my pants down and see what happens. Do you ever look at their Instagram and they post the strippers? And she was on my show.
Yeah. Now I do. It's what's interesting? Finding out how many of them actually follow me that I had no fucking idea.
Ooh.
I had no idea.
Listen, you follow me or swallow me. We're doing something, right?
Fucking follow me. Don't get twisted. You'll end up in my DMs the hard way.
The hard way.
The hard way. What do we got coming up next?
We should hit a couple things because they won't matter next week.
Mm-hmm.
First one I would like to bring up. Tiger Woods is giving up sex for the Masters.
Perfect
for training.
Perfect timing. Just in time. Maybe you should have done it 20 years ago and saved your marriage, dummy.
Well, how about this? When you were fucking everything, you were winning. So how about just keep fucking everything? Just don't be on top.
I don't know.
Because you got a bad back.
Maybe cut back on the Ambien as opposed to the sex, motherfucker.
Listen, lay in your back, let the girl go reverse cowgirl, and fucking shove that 14-inch fucking hog inside of a girl.
Sometimes you
enjoy your life.
Gotta get that poison out to fucking hit the ball.
You're not a boxer. You're not saving your fucking legs, you nerd.
God, even
You're a fucking
that
geek.
is a dumb fucking myth.
Yeah, of course. I mean, my legs hurt from climbing ladders all day.
Seriously,
not fucking.
My legs don't hurt at all.
And if you fuck so hard and so aggressive that your legs hurt for more than 10 seconds, settle down.
Settle down.
Who do you think you are?
Seriously.
Listen, this is how I'll give you a lesson, men.
Oh.
Here's a sex lesson from your boy.
Here's the thing. All you professional champion athletes out there, listen up. Andy Ferg's got a lesson for you.
Use anything besides your penis to start the show with the girl and get her off that way. And then bang her quick and finish up. Move on with your life.
I mean, they're also, again, professional championship athletes that just get a whore. You don't have to do anything.
You don't have to you have to
you don't have
rub that cream in your dick
to do anything.
You don't need cream in your dick to keep yourself lidocaine cream to keep yourself from coming. Settle down. Get him off with a fucking finger, then fuck him for 30 seconds and come in the belly button. Move on with your life.
Lidocaine cream, huh?
What are we doing here? Yes, it's to keep you from coming. It numbs your dick.
How would you do that?
Exactly.
That sounds exhausting.
What are you doing? You don't need to be fucking Ron Jeremy fucking for 2 hours.
Bernie Mac said it best. 3 minutes. It's a heavyweight 1-round fight, and motherfuckers got knocked out in the first round.
You got hands and a mouth. If you're fucking for more than a couple of minutes, you've done something wrong. I don't have time to thrust it. I'm too fucking heavy to fuck for a long time.
Nope. All right.
McGrath's like, I'm doing it wrong. You don't know how to have sex.
Calm down.
Jesus Christ. All of a sudden, fucking cross-eyed cocksman's showing up. A flannel one and the cross-eyed one. This is great. Fucking attack of the fucking cocksman.
You sent me a text message. No context, no explanation. No Diddy?
No Diddy. That's the new phrase the young kids are using.
Go ahead.
I will explain it to you.
All right.
Now, we know P. Diddy's embroiled in this sex trafficking scandal.
Yeah, he's in a little bit of trouble.
He's in some trouble. Some of the accusations are on the homosexual variety, not just women. He fucked men.
Here's the thing. All of this P. Diddy things has brought me to one fantastic moment, and that was following 50 Cent on all social media because he's killing him. He is crucifying him. Holy shit. Hard follow 50 Cent.
But also, if you think about it, Cat Williams is right.
Yeah.
Cat Williams is going to be he's going to be killed soon, but he's right. I'm watching the NCAA tournament pre-Final Four press conference. Okay?
Women's.
Men's. NC State's going to play Purdue. NC State has that big DJ fucking fat black dude, the smiley one that I love, the guy that I love.
All right.
DJ something Jr., I forget his last name right now.
DJ such and such.
He's this really he's a huge personality. He's 6'7", 350 fucking pounds. Looks like he plays left tackle for the Carolina Panthers.
Right.
And he's really good in the basketball court. And they're asking him how he's going to deal with going against the center for Purdue, who's 7'4", Zach Edey.
Okay.
DJ Burns Jr. That's his name, DJ Burns Jr. And he says, he's got 7 inches on me. No Diddy. He means no homo. Remember, ever hear that saying, like, you'd say something back in the day, no homo?
They've replaced no homo with no Diddy.
The black folks are now doing no Diddy.
All right. Yeah, all right.
That I really...
I'm usually not a big fan of the whole fucking, the younger folks lingo, but that's a fucking good one. That's a good one.
It is good.
That's a fucking good one.
Speaking of,
yeah.
I tell you, He on Deck, which is about Ric Flair.
Yeah.
It's a line in the movie. I texted you this earlier today that Ric Flair's going to die soon. He looks so terrible.
Is that what you meant?
Yes. In the movie Life.
Oh, he looked awful in the video.
When Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy are old, they say, we on deck.
All right.
The upper room. Is that saying the upper room?
All right. So the upper room would have been a better fucking reference, but there was so much baseball talk in that thing. I was trying to sit there. I'm like, when the fuck did they see he on deck? I completely blanked on it. Okay, now it makes sense. Thank you for
Ric Flair's gonna die soon.
Thank you for explaining the joke. So many scabs.
No Diddy is now no homo.
Scabs on his fucking nose.
He looked so bad. He looked like fucking
so bad.
He's gonna be in a casket really soon. I felt bad.
Make that money, Nate.
But so can you explain to me that video?
The one you sent me.
The one, the Shawn Michaels video.
Oh, that was his quote unquote retirement match, and Shawn put him down like old Yeller. The unfortunate.
But did he really? It looked like he really kicked him.
I mean, it probably kicked him.
It didn't look like a fake wrestling kick. Rick
is an old school guy, so he probably was like, "This is my last match, at least in WWE at the time." Yeah. At least lay it into me, make it look fucking good. So if that video, if you're gonna get kicked, all right, fine.
So obviously, no one knows what we're talking about. So the video is Shawn Michaels kicking Ric Flair.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 10 years ago. But all the cut-ins, you had it on mute, obviously, right?
I had it on mute, yeah.
They were playing the Titanic song.
Oh.
My Heart Will Go On. Yo, it's so beautiful. It was so good.
Yeah, so he retired him that night, even though Rick went on to wrestle for like, I don't know, he wrestled last year, for Christ's sakes.
Not next year. He ain't making next year.
He on deck. And now I know what it means.
Speaking of wrestling, so we talked about wrestling the other night because I watched WrestleMania for a minute.
Yep.
I didn't get through the whole match. I just wanted to see the beginning.
Yeah.
I wanted to see the Rock's entrance. I wanted to see the whole thing. I like that. I like that stuff. The wrestling, whatever. I can take or leave. Mm-hmm. I know the Rock's team won.
Yep.
Okay. They beat Cody Rhodes and the meth head.
Yep.
What's his name? What's the meth head's
Rollins.
name? That guy's on crystal meth right now.
Yeah.
That guy he's doughy. He looks like he's fucking dying. And then Roman Reigns is to watch the match of The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, who's he's fine,
right,
good shape.
right.
But in Seth Rollins, it didn't look fair. It looked like high school was beating up middle schoolers.
Two Samoan giants come walk into the ring.
And then I tell you that they could be brothers, and you're like, I said they should do like a father and son thing, like, oh, they're cousins. They're actually related.
They're actually related, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. The tattoos lined up.
Yeah.
They looked like each other.
Yeah.
It didn't look fair.
No, it wasn't.
If they lost that match, it makes no sense.
So Roman, Seth, and Cody all wrestled the next night.
Yeah, and The Rock was involved, and The Undertaker was there.
Yeah.
Right?
But regardless of that, video. Roman and Seth showed up, in the same, pomp and circumstance. Seth shows up, takes his fucking jacket off to wrestle, and he's got all that fucking athletic tape up his back. I'm pretty sure he's taken a few months off after this one.
They've never done back-to-back stuff like this, right? Where the same people fight?
I would assume they have, especially since they've been doing 2 nights for a while.
Okay, I've never seen the championship match be a tag team the night before. I think that was different.
That they never done. Yeah.
I didn't watch any of night 2, but I caught a reel of The Undertaker.
Yeah, he showed up
and chokeslamming The Rock, which I enjoyed.
He showed up.
It didn't look perfect. It didn't look like it used to look.
Well, both of them are kind of fucking old.
I mean, Undertaker's gonna be 70 at this point. He's fucking really old.
The one thing I did notice was Rock. It took him a while to get into his groove. He was for the term is bumping. He was bumping a little gingerly until he just kind of loosened up a bit. But he got there. Yeah,
so he's so juiced up right now.
He also
he doesn't have the pliability he once had.
He actually had a wrestling match in like a decade.
I mean, he looked good. He looked at The Rock.
Sure, he looks great.
He's fucking. I mean, he did. He became popular in the beginning.
Him and Stallone are walking, talking examples. HGH fucking works, motherfucker.
That does. We should all be.
We should all be fucking dosing.
I can't tell. I'm looking at I think I have a tan right now. Do I have a tan?
Yeah, you're a little. You're pinkish, maybe a little purple.
I was in the. Maybe it's probably from
booze.
Because I haven't drank any less or more since last time we talked.
Okay.
I think I might have got sunburn from the eclipse.
Oh, let's move right into it.
I think I might have
holy shit,
had a little too much eclipse time yesterday.
What a fucking bunch of nonsense that was.
You know what's funny, Mike? I'm gonna agree with you on the lead up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna front here. It was pretty fucking cool when it happened.
Okay, so you could actually see it.
So
where I was, I couldn't see shit. The sun was way past like a building at that point. I couldn't see it, and I wasn't gonna drive a state or more, or God forbid, some motherfuckers flew from London.
You would have had to drive for like 8 hours. To
yes, exactly.
Yeah. So we didn't get the.
And I'm still in Florida.
Yes, exactly. We didn't get to we weren't in the path of totality here in the North Shore.
Okay.
The path of totality was northern Maine, parts of Vermont, New Hampshire, New York State.
Yeah.
But we had like a 95% eclipse here, so it started at like 2:30 yesterday. I was at work.
Yep.
And all that pretty much happened was the sky changed color.
Yep.
Didn't get darker. It got weird.
Okay.
Almost like thunderstorms about to happen weird.
Okay.
Like color-wise.
Okay.
So you could tell something was up. I knew at 3:25 was like our peak time to see it.
Right.
Now, again, I'm not driving out of state. I'm not going anywhere, but I know my kid has the glasses.
Where'd you get them?
I gave them to her at school. Her school gave them to her.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, because I may as well look at this thing.
There were so many people selling them on Amazon, and then you'd read it's like 90% of them are just fucking 3D glasses.
Just like the kid in fucking Lethal Weapon.
You're gonna fucking burn your eyeballs out.
I looked directly at it. I don't give a fuck.
I've never got that. When was the last one? I feel like this has happened.
2017 we had one. We had one when we were in high school though.
Okay. I feel like I said I feel like this has happened before, and I feel like I looked at it and never fucking like melted like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
So if you stare at it for a while, it can burn your eye a little
bit. Who the fuck stares at the sun longer than a second?
Exactly, idiots. I use my phone, took a picture. Ugh. So I'm kind of like, all right, this is fine, whatever. I go home. My wife and kid are all excited. I'm like, what do you guys? What's so cool about this? My wife. Here's the thing.
My mother was so upset with me because I was not interested at all.
So my kid thinks we're getting a total eclipse, a Bonnie Tyler situation, right?
She texted me. I'm like, I'm gonna be at Johnny Brown's.
What are you gonna see? You can't see shit from Florida.
You couldn't. So many people in Delray were taking pictures of nothing but like just the blue skies and palm trees, being like, "This is bullshit." We went to the beach for the eclipse, and now we're just sitting at the beach getting a tan.
So, my wife thinks nothing's gonna happen. My kid thinks the world's gonna go dark. The two of them are on opposite spectrums. I know what's gonna happen because I pay attention.
Right.
If you look with the naked eye, it's going to look a little weird. But if you have the special glasses, you'll see what you see.
What does that mean?
Cool. So I put the glasses on at my house, right. And all you see is basically if you can picture a crescent moon at the smallest possible thing, like barely a crescent moon, just you know what I'm saying, like the smallest moon you can possibly see. Right. But it's the sun. You see a big black ball blocking most of the sun with the glasses. That's it.
So basically like the ring.
Yes. If you're in Texas in the path of totality, it's fucking awesome.
Right.
I'm not going to the path of totality. I'm not a fucking loser. Yeah. Totality. It's not like the Blue Tatalia.
The brewery.
The Tatalia family.
The Tatalia brewery.
Is into heroin. We don't do heroin.
We don't do drugs.
We got a lot of judges.
Tataglia.
Tatalia. Let them do their thing. We don't want
Bruno Tataglia. Holy shit.
Luca Brazzi. Luca, we want you.
Luca Brazzi.
So I was not excited, but I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
To see it through the glasses was cool. I'm not gonna act like I'm above it.
Sure.
I didn't spend 3 hours out there. I looked at it, wow.
You didn't sit in traffic for like 4 days and trying to drive to New Hampshire?
Can you imagine if you did that and didn't make it?
I sent you the news clip. It looked
Channel 5.
It was retarded.
Yes,
it was fucking and we had we had the fucking the news on at the office, and it was like, what is happening? Like I got it from a broadcaster standpoint. It's a fucking freebie. This day is a fucking freebie. We got hayseeds coming out of the fucking woodwork, and we're just going to point a microphone. We got 8 hours to do dick today. This is fantastic as a broadcaster. But what the fuck? There was, of course, TikToks and Reels and stuff like that. People wandering into traffic, staring at the sky. It was like Ghostbusters, basically.
Did you know I saw
the good one?
I saw a man walking down the road in Peabody yesterday wearing a welder's mask.
What the fuck is?
Because those are UV rated masks. You can see the eclipse well through the mask. I didn't. Again, I put on the $3 glasses, looked up, and said, wow, that's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool. Moved on with your life.
I looked at it, I think, twice.
But there are people who literally took time off of work, booked a flight for them and their family, hotel room, flew from Europe to New York as if it's the fucking New Year's Eve, which is equally as dumb, by the way.
Oh, actually, I think it's dumb. New Year's Eve
equally as because it comes every year. But like to stand there for what, 5.5 minutes?
Well, if you're in the path of totality,
how long?
It's like 2 hours.
2 hours, fantastic.
I saw.
I'm not a fucking stars and moon fucking guy. I've never been it, so I don't.
What if I?
I'm not trying to shit on it, but it's just I've never been into it. So like,
you don't like astrology?
No, I it's not that I don't like it. I just don't care. Like,
so here's the thing.
Yeah.
You got a chick with double D's.
Yeah.
Staring at you, big blonde fucking fat tits.
Sure.
and she's asking what your sign is.
Yep.
You're going to punch in for that for a few minutes, right?
Of course I am. I know how to play the game, brother.
Okay.
I know how to play the game. But, like, getting a text message when I'm at the bar being like, are you going to look at the fucking moon? I'm like, no, I'm good.
What if I told you that the sun is 400 times larger than the moon?
All right.
What if I told you the moon is 400 times closer to the sun?
Okay.
And that's how it works.
I don't know. Math.
It's all connected, man.
I don't like math, so what you're saying doesn't really mean anything to me.
Nothing's
400 times in light years is not really that big of a fucking deal.
I didn't say anything about light years.
I don't know. It's space. I don't fucking know. It's
space-time
up in the sky, man. I don't fucking know.
What's up with the fucking moon, man? Why is it so small compared to the sun? How does it block the sun, man?
There's the problem. I was drinking beer, wasn't getting high. If I was getting high, I'd be out there laying on the fucking grass being like, I can't see the sun, but this eclipse is fucking awesome.
It's fucking awesome,
because
man.
there was no vantage point for me, which also played into the I don't give a shit.
So I took a picture on my phone trying to get it to look at the sun without hurting my eyes. So someone's like, you just burned your screen, man. Your fucking camera's ruined. I said, no, it actually isn't, though, because it still works. So you're an idiot.
Someone being someone on Facebook.
Yeah.
The geniuses of the world.
So the View, I saw this on Barstool today.
Yeah.
The View, one of the gashes on the View that talks too much.
Yeah.
They don't cook nearly enough. Just talks.
Yeah.
She was talking about the eclipse and the recent earthquake. We had an earthquake here recently.
Yeah, we did.
It was kind of.
Did we talk about it? Did I ask you about it?
No. It was just like 4 days ago. I didn't feel it.
I texted my brother because I guess they felt it more out in the Worcester area, like out there. I guess closer to the Connecticut-New York border.
Yeah.
But I asked my brother, I'm like, did you feel it? He's like, no. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, 4.8 hit somewhere around here. We had like the aftershock or the ripple, whatever it is.
Fucking New Jersey rips a fart, and we felt it.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
This fucking gash on the View goes dead serious. People say climate change isn't real.
Yeah.
But we're having earthquakes and eclipses.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
Eclipses, pretty fucking normal. As we just mentioned, we can remember at least 2 in our lifetime.
Yeah. And there's one in 7 years in Greenland.
Yep.
They know when every single eclipse is going to happen because it's just fucking math.
So what's the next one, like in 20 more years? Like 40, 44, 45, around there?
No, for us it's like 70 years, but Greenland, Iceland, and Spain are getting one in like 7 years.
Okay, fair fucks.
Yeah, it happens. But here's the thing. Tectonic plates don't move to cause earthquakes because of global warming, you fucking moron. Nor do celestial events of the moon and sun.
Right.
You can say anything besides those 2 things for global warming.
Right.
Fucking idiots. Checking in on the Instagram chat, Dom of the Year.
Who?
Do you know Dom of the Year?
Oh,
you will know him from the
guy from the Barstool thing. Yeah.
Yes, we are all wrong, so I think he has a theory, and I kind of want to hear it.
Oh, Dom of the Year is actually watching, saying we're wrong.
He's watching, we're wrong, which I'd like him to type out his theories.
I would love to hear Dom of the Year's theory.
Because Dom of the Year is puffing that magic dragon right now. He gets some ideas. He doesn't know what we do.
You know what? We're gonna let Dom of the Year type it out. You're gonna do the Bellas and Priority Capital reads, and I'm gonna go to piss. Okay.
Bellas and Priority Capital?
Yeah, do those.
Okay. That's all we have left?
And Nick's Beverly.
Okay.
Burlington. I'm sorry, Burlington.
It's Burlington. Okay. Bella's Roast Beef and Pizza in North Andover, 121 Osgood Street. I'm doing that from memory. So it might not be 121, but it's on Osgood Street. They were this year's Beef Madness runner-up. But that doesn't mean they lost. It just means they didn't win this competition. Maybe that makes no sense. Maybe I don't give a fuck. But here's the thing. Everyone who got butthurt when they lost, they're still open. They were open today. They'll be open tomorrow. They're a great shop. Love them. Harry slinging the Professor, which triggers my memory to the And One documentary on Netflix, which makes me want to buy McDonald's because that's what I watch when I eat McDonald's because I'm fat. The Professor, they have the new onion roll. They're slinging heat. The highest, most rated shop in the North Shore Beefs community, Bella's Roast Beef and Pizza in North Andover. Priority Capital, my boy Justin Mario, great dude, great company. So basically what they do is if you need money and need it fast, they have the money. They are a lending. I'll explain it simply. They're a fucking loan shark for small businesses, but they're not going to break your legs. They're just going to collect their money. So if you want to, if you're a landscaper, you need a Bobcat. Priority Capital, hit them up. Go see Justin. Apply. They check your credit. They have money. They're not a bank, but they are kind of a bank. It's money. I don't know what the fuck it means, but they're better than a bank because they don't have all the hoops to jump through. The money's there. They'll write you a fucking check. 30 grand, sure. Are you a deadbeat? No, good. Here's money. If you need a truck, if you need to just pay off some debt, Priority Capital, hit them up on the Instagram, on the Facebooks, on the fucking internet. PriorityCapital.com. Nick's Place in Burlington. There are 1,000 Nick's Places. This one is in Burlington. This one sponsors our show at the moment. I would say this one serves the best beef. I'm not just saying that. I went there recently. I gave them a North Shore Beefs approved sticker after I had their sandwich. Not because they sponsor us, because they didn't. I went there and gave them their sticker, and then they were like, yo, you have a podcast. We'd love to be in bed with you guys. So, like we said, we can't buy those stickers. They just want to party with us.
Sure.
So Nick's Place in Burlington. Mm-hmm. You have the address there, fella?
114 Cambridge Street in Burlington, and the website, nicksplaceburlington.com to order online.
Can you confirm Priority Capital's website for me?
Priority Capital's website is prioritycapital.com.
I fucking nailed it. Can you confirm Bella's address? 'Cause I'm on a hot streak right now.
Bella's address, 1211 Osgood Street in North Andover, and bellasna.com.
I went 121. I was wrong.
You had the numbers right. They were just a little bit out of order, and you just add the one. Bella's Roast Beef on Instagram. Let's see. And Nick's is nicksplace.burlington on Instagram.
So I have an idea to start a new company.
Uh-huh.
A new business, new job, if you will.
Go ahead.
But the Instagram name is taken.
What is it?
I don't want to say it because I don't want someone else to take the other variations. But it's a cool T-shirt company name, and the person hasn't fucking used it in 9 years. How do I get it, Mike?
You can't because if you reach out to them, they'll ask you for like $1 million. I did it. I had it was the
I'd give them 1,000.
Yeah, well, that's the bitch of it, because once you reach out to them, they know you have something they want, and that's why people squat on these fucking things for a millennia. Someone had the just Mike Wendt on YouTube, and after so many years, I wanted it because I didn't have it, and everything else was uniformed, and I'm OCD about that shit. And he again, same thing, hadn't used it in like 3 fucking years. There was one video. It was a weird race car going by. It was literally a 3-second clip for 3 years. Send him a message. Yeah, give me $10,000. Like, come. Oh, I go, come on, be serious. 12. Go fuck yourself.
Wow.
So
I'll say the name. I'll say the name of it.
So I hit him with a bunch of copyright claims until the account got canceled, and I got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there's your name.
Gangsta.
I can't do that. It's your name. I shouldn't say. I got something didn't happen. I wanted to copyright something, but they wouldn't give it to me.
Really?
Apparently the sandwich is not mine. It's someone else's.
Oh, interesting.
So I had an idea. You know, with the Boston Tea Party, when they dumped tea in the water?
I vaguely remember that event. I wasn't there for it, but yeah.
It may have started a war.
Yeah.
That and killing that black dude. Those are the two things. You can't kill that black dude. I've seen one movie about it, and it was pretty good.
Boys in the Hood?
Yes, yeah, they shot
Ricky!
him. Fucking poor Ricky didn't make it. He had a future, though. I had this idea. I was going to make, it's novel, actually.
Yeah.
Boston-based T-shirts. Not just beef shirts, but Boston T-shirts. And I was going to call it the Boston Tea Party, T-E-E.
Uh-huh.
But someone already has that.
Is that the idea you just didn't want to tell me about?
Yeah, I'm just telling you.
Oh, you were the worst.
I am terrible.
You could have texted me after the show.
I looked into it. Someone else has it. I'm going to start this company.
Okay.
I'm going to start. I can't keep making beef shirts. How many beef shirts can you own? Besides me, I own them all, and so do you, because I sent them all to you. But
I mean, it seems like your clothing a generation of men.
Yes, and fat men.
Yes.
Like I have the James River 2024 4 shirts coming out. I have a new idea too. I've been looking into a couple trademarks.
You are clothing a generation of fat white men in North Shore.
Yes, I am. I'm a brand now.
I mean, there are people who every single picture, every single post, every single thing they do, they're wearing one of your pieces of clothing.
His name is Dan Bob.
Actually, he was not one of the ones I was thinking of, but
Dan listen, I don't mind clothing Dan. I love Dan, so he owns a lot of beef shirts.
He was not the one I was thinking of, but yes.
What's funny is when my wife told me not to pack a lot of beef shirts for Ireland, and every single day I have a new beef shirt. I have 9.
Well, you pulled that shit at Disney too. Every day you walked around Epcot fucking wearing a beef shirt. Yeah,
I'm not going to not rep the brand overseas.
I mean, how do you not?
So you see that when I posted the Beachmont roast beef sign the other day, the whole thing with that?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
The town of Revere.
Yeah, they kind of like they basically rescued it, basically.
Yeah, sort of. The old owner of Beachmont, the guy who sold it and closed it, whatever. I have a weird relationship with him.
Okay.
I don't dislike him. I don't like him.
He's not a fan?
No, he's fine. He used me at one point. It bothered me.
Oh, okay.
He sold his slicer through the page, and I was promised something and didn't come through.
I remember that. Yeah.
It wasn't because of me.
Didn't know that was him, but yeah.
Yep. Andy. He looks like, if you've watched the show with Bill Hader on HBO, was a killer. What's it called? If you watch Barry, his bald friend.
Yep.
Yeah, that's literally the guy.
Oh, interesting.
Same fucking person. I post about the sign. It's on Facebook and Instagram. I get a message from Andy, the other Andy who owned it. He said if I knew someone wanted that sign, I would have sold it to them, because he's one of those. He's one of them people.
I mean, can't fault a guy for making a buck.
Sure, and if I didn't know the history of the thing, I would have been like, oh, cool. But I knew the history of the thing. I'm like, yeah, you're looking for, you're kind of a shyster.
Okay.
For lack of a better term.
Sure.
Greek fellow. I'm not being racist.
No.
Just so you know. Although I did hear a theory, and this is going to sound racist.
Sure.
But I'm going to say it anyway. It's late in the show. This was told me by a Greek fellow. I didn't say this. It takes 2 Jews to make a Greek. Just so you know. I didn't make. That's my words. Someone told me that once.
Okay.
Basically, they're saying that Greeks are twice as cheap as other people who might be known as cheap.
Oh, no, we got it, guy.
Should I double down? I'll double down. If you want more racism, I'm going to just give you a quick one.
Sure.
The head of the MBTA was on the news today, and he's Asian. And I thought it was funny that they hired an Asian guy to run the train system around here. I'm like, he's probably still jaded that his ancestors built it for free.
Yeah.
So he's probably mad. So that's why it's running to the ground. It was on fire today.
Really?
Because, the Chinese had to build the trains.
No, I got that
free
part.
because they were slaves.
Why was he on the news today?
Because it was on fire today.
Oh, okay.
The Orange Line was on fire. I'm like, he probably set the fire. He's sabotaging the trains. This is fucking revenge for building the fucking trains.
Jeez.
For the Asians.
Yeah.
Was like, oh yeah. So he's telling me he wanted to sell the sign. I said, hey, is that logo trademarked?
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I never thought I should have, but yeah, no, not. I go, oh, good. So Joe Schulte is mocking up a T-shirt.
Yeah.
With the Beachmont logo on it. We'll get our pound of flesh, as you say. If you didn't trademark your logo, your T-shirt, Mike, well, guess what? Andy's making it. And then there's a Buzzy's Roast Beef. You know Buzzy's Roast Beef?
I absolutely do not.
Okay, Buzzy's Roast Beef was in Boston, in Allston. It was a very popular late-night spot for Boston clubbers in the 90s and early 2000s.
All right.
And they have an awesome logo of a buzzard eating a roast beef sandwich.
Okay.
Also not trademarked.
Oh, I think you might have sent that to me at one point.
Do you know where I'm doing here?
Yeah.
We are going old school beef shop fucking T-shirts. Hate me if you don't. Hate me if you want. I'm fucking making all the shirts. I mean, Joe's going to muck them all up. We're doing
Full of Bull has to be trademarked, right?
Well, Full of Bull's already been stolen, first of all.
Oh, really?
It's my original T-shirt.
Oh, is that what you did?
Well, it's actually, it was a Full of Bull knockoff where it looked like Full of Bull, but it said North Shore Beefs.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're
saying. It's on the back of a bunch of shirts.
It's on the back of the shirts. Yeah.
A Linfield guy actually did it. I forget his name. He made it for me. Linfield guy. One of you definitely know one of Vito's friends.
Oh, okay.
Vito's friends.
Probably.
All right. So now that I'm working, I can stay a little longer.
Okay.
I have one more thing to talk about.
All right, which we have a bunch of things to talk about.
Actually,
while we're just to put a pin in the beef talk, since we've been kind of doing it all night, and we haven't mentioned on the show, even though it's been widely spread across social media, that Ted opened up Londy's in Peabody, and you got the first beef.
I did. It was a rainy day. I couldn't work. I couldn't do my real job.
You slept in your car.
I got there early. Got there pretty early. Well, I had things to do, like for my real job, my truck and my office.
Right.
This phone right here is all I need. I need my pen, and I can do everything. So I drove to Londy's and parked out front in the morning, well before they opened, and did all my office work.
What time did they open?
11.
Okay.
And I was there over an hour before that.
Okay, 9-ish, 9:30.
There. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That was a bad. It was really 6:45 if you want to know.
Holy shit!
No, not really. No, but it's still early.
That's aggressive.
No, but I got there before the cows were killed. That's how early I was there. The cows were alive when I got to Londy's. They hadn't slaughtered them yet.
Right.
So I got there and I waited and I did my work in the parking lot. I got myself a coffee from Perfecto's next door. I was having myself a day.
Mm-hmm.
Someone pulled up next to me.
Mm-hmm.
And they went to go in the door. It wasn't unlocked yet. There was someone jockeying for position.
Oh no!
To be the first customer, and I am not. And I actually expected other people who
was this a known thing that they were opening today, or that they were reopening today. I guess
soft opening. It was. Some people knew, some people didn't. It wasn't like they announced it on their site, but
right.
I did see certain people named Greg Bates post about the opening before it was open, so I'm like, he's going to be there.
Oh,
listen.
So
I'm not the kind of guy who's going to rush somewhere, but when it comes to beef shops and Bates and other people like him, I'm going to be fucking first.
Well, also, it's not like you and Ted don't have a relationship.
Me and Ted are pals. Ted's a really good guy. We have raised the glass together. He's bought me drinks. We've gotten drunk together.
He came to the nightmare of our show that was a twist of fate that night.
Yeah, Ted's awesome.
Yeah.
Ted's one of the cool.
I don't remember the conversation, but we had a lengthy one.
So
I mean, no offense, but I was fucking hammered.
Not only is Ted awesome, his wife Victoria is fucking awesome. She's cool as shit.
Okay, because
I like her better actually.
I was going to ask you probably, but that is his wife, because I keep getting on Facebook. You might know Victoria Londy.
Yes, that's his wife. Okay. She has a young face.
Right.
Actually, a very young face.
Yeah, I don't like friending people's kids.
I don't think she's. I'm trying to think. I think their kids are like 10 or 12. I don't know how old she is, but she has a young face. Mm-hmm. She looks younger than Ted. But then again, open a beef shop every fucking 10 minutes.
Well,
and then
it's like one of those things. Like even though I've met her, like I get your daughter on. Like, you might know, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. Yeah, there's no reason. I'm not, There's no reason for me to friend request her. So
I wish she wouldn't. I wish she never on Facebook. I'm trying to keep her fucking quiet, but the idiot comments on things and then likes things. I'm like, stay irrelevant. You're not Dan Bob's daughter. You're mine. Get off the fucking page.
I don't know, between Dan Bob's and Lindsay's daughter, there's going to be competition in the beef group, and then the fucking Danny Gillis' son, blue chipper. Holy shit.
The next generation is fucking...
That kid is fucking throwing smoke.
3-minute fucking super from Bella's.
Holy shit. And with a smirk on his face, he is all fucking Danny. Holy shit.
Oh, that kid... Listen, that kid fucks. I don't care if he's fucking 13, that kid fucks.
Guy fucks.
So I text Ted. I said, I'm outside. Let me know when I can come in because I'm not getting beaten. I'm not losing this battle. And then Victoria and Ted opened the door and let me in.
For you?
Oh, thank God. Yes, for me. And then I walk. Again, I'm getting less awkward now.
So was the guy still standing there?
He was in his car.
Okay. So
he actually walked up behind me, tried to open the door. It was still locked.
He wasn't like the old people at the fucking phone store, like waiting for the door to open up, pounding on the window?
No, it was like the old Sears Automotive days in the morning. Yeah. 10:03. Let us in.
Watching the fucking watch.
I'm hungover. I'm not opening the door yet. Sit there.
9:59, 59, 10 o'clock. Open the doors.
So I wound up getting the first beef, I would say sold at Londy's, but that would be a lie. because I didn't buy it.
Ah.
I haven't paid for a beef in a little while. I'm not going to lie. I don't know when the last time I was charged for one.
Anybody that says there's anything wrong with that is a fucking idiot.
The last 4 that I can think of, which would be Nick's Place on Essex. Nick's on Essex Street. Oh, Nick's Place. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Maybe the last 7.
Here's the thing. We've talked about this type of treatment in the past, and I've been out with you when you and I have had this treatment. You tip the full amount anyway.
Of course.
Basically, and I don't mean the full amount, like you tip on the price of the beef. No, you tip the price of the beef anyway. So you're paying for the beef anyway.
So it's funny, like people bribe you. I'm like, yeah, but they all do. So who cares?
Yeah, that's part of the game, pal.
Bella's, Pete's, Lonnie's, and Nick's on Essex Street are my last 4 beefs.
You don't become a famous fucking beef guy and not get free beefs. Sorry.
Out of pocket on charge is 0.
Yeah.
I mean, tips are different, but yeah, it's been. Ted made my beef. I was in the kitchen filming him make my beef. Like,
then you stuff a 20 and change in the fucking tip jar, and it's like, okay, everybody wins.
Everyone wins. So, so I got the first beef ever served at the new Lonnie's in Peabody. I got the first one, and then I was about to leave, and Brian Doherty, one of the Beef Group mods, who's been a mod since fucking day one, who does nothing. We've talked about him before. He's walked in. I'm like, oh, you're here? I guess I'll stay.
Mm-hmm.
You get a beef. Yeah. I feel bad for Ted, though, right now. He has no help.
It felt like, because you did your beef review, and it felt like there was a lot of people there that, like, I don't know, because there was a lot of beef reviews from Londy's that day, and it felt like they were all, like, multiple angles of the same moment, basically.
I don't know.
So you weren't there with people taking videos?
Oh, no one else.
Because it felt vaguely similar to when Modern opened up in Danvers, and it was multiple angles of, like, you were there, Fitzy was there, Craig was there on Modern's day, and it was.
Oh yeah, I want yeah.
You know what I mean? And it kind of felt similar to that, where it's like, oh, there's people sitting at every different corner of the shop, fucking filming a goddamn beef review.
No, it was
a little different.
I was the only one there when I did my. I mean, there was people there, but I actually did a review in a fucking place, Mike. How dare you?
I saw that.
Can you imagine me doing a review in a place?
I saw that.
Not last year. Here we are.
There we are. New Andy.
Listen, I'm
new Andy.
I'm turning the corner. I'm not afraid anymore.
Well,
I'm still all right. Listen, I'm gonna do 2 more things. 2 more.
All right.
I have 2 things to talk about.
Yeah.
Influencers is the first one.
Let's see. Influencers. Is this?
You don't have it on your list.
Okay.
I have it on my list.
All right.
There is a local influencer. I put that in fucking all the quotes.
All right.
Whatever. Fuck off. Get a job.
Yeah.
He's doing a weight loss challenge, trying to lose 100 pounds. Good on him.
Sure.
Great.
Sure.
Of course, do it. And also make content out of it. Listen, I'm with you. Be a whore. Here's the thing. He gained 150 pounds being an influencer. He used to be a thin boy.
I mean, we've all been there.
He weighed in at 366 pounds.
Oh, so he was. How much did he gain?
I'm going to say 150. His old videos, he was a skinny boy. He's been doing this for a long time.
A lot.
I don't know how at the time, and he's been like one of these people on Instagram and TikTok from like he's young. So
I'm not going to say I didn't gain a lot of weight doing the show, but it was more in the ballpark of like 60, 70 pounds.
So I mean, his name's Tommy. If you've seen his videos, does like New Deal deli videos. He did a video behind the counter there once. Now he superimposes himself there, not to pull back the curtain. They're not there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, Tommy and Prosciutto Papi and the
very Boston fucking things where they talk about murders in Mattapan or some shit.
Yeah, whatever. And some of those videos are really funny.
Funny videos. Yeah.
Yeah, some are funny, some aren't. Whatever.
I didn't know he was an influencer. I saw the videos on the algorithm kicked him into Facebook's real fucking thing and.
Oh, no, they pay for that.
I mean, I'm sure they do, but like I said, I didn't realize they were a thing.
So he's making a thing of his weight loss journey.
Yeah.
One, he's definitely doing some PEDs for weight loss, Ozempic or whatever, because he lost 25 pounds in the first 12 minutes. Like he was 341 the next day. Like, what?
Yeah.
Did you just do? Here's the thing, though. Yesterday, he posted a video, a day in the life of Tommy. No one asked for that, first of all. No one cares.
Everybody wants it. Everybody wants somebody.
And I want some, too. Actually, I want some, too. What's it called? Mr. Pigs? It's Pig something, right? Pig Burger?
Pig Burger, yeah.
Pig Burger.
Yeah.
Opening the video, he's being filmed waking up, and he puts his hand over the camera like, don't look at me.
60 to 70 pounds over 8 years, yes. 10 pounds.
That's Mike?
10 pounds a year, yeah. That was me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He puts his hand over the camera. I've gained 30 since I started the page in 5 years.
Yeah. It happens. 40. Like I'm not a workout guy, and I ate a shitload of food. I wasn't faking it on the show. I actually ate the food that we had in front of us. Probably the smartest thing ever. Yeah. Video
opens. He's in his bedroom waking up. Puts his hand over the camera. Mind you, his hair is perfect. Like it looks like mine right now. Like he's done his hair.
Right.
He's not just waking up. One thing I noticed in the video, I watched the whole thing. He wakes up. He brushes his teeth.
Mm-hmm.
He backs his, souped up Challenger into a parking spot. His Dodge Challenger. Army Forest Green. The car is sick. He gets into a ride with his buddy Prosciutto Boy, and they drive to the Celtics game. They're sitting courtside, so it's a common day in their lives, obviously.
Yep.
If you watch the beginning of the video, he's in his childhood bedroom.
Yeah.
It's not like a bit. The point of this is you're in your 30s.
It's also not just that shot. There was other shots that were even more glaring. The small little bureau.
Yeah.
The fucking
poster.
The 4x8 fucking bedroom. It looks like a prison cell.
Well, if you kitty corner a bed in a
bro, if you're 300 pounds, get the fuck out of a twin bed first of all.
Yeah, but if there's a wall to your left and a wall behind you, you're a child. Mm-hmm. You're in a child's room.
Mm-hmm.
That's a kid move because they want to put their shit against the wall. We all did it when we were 17, 16.
Yep.
I moved out of my house at 22.
Okay.
I rented an apartment.
I was 24, I think.
Okay, good. Same team.
Yeah.
I went back once, but it wasn't like the boomerang thing, like the kids go back.
Yeah.
My parents went away for the winter to Florida, and I was losing my apartment, so I just went there for 3 months and lived rent free. It was fucking awesome. I had parties every weekend. It was great.
Oh boy.
Then I had another apartment. Then I bought a condo. Then I bought a house. Then I built another house. It's called progress. It's moving on your life.
Right.
You're down in Delray, post-divorce.
Fucking homeowner, motherfucker.
Owning a condo of what? I don't know, condo. What is
yeah, it's a condo.
Yeah. So like that's what you do. Here's my point. Don't fucking brag about your fucking Challenger and your leased Challenger in your courtside seats that were given to you because you sucked the right dick. If you sleep in mom's house, get a fucking real job. This right here, even though we joke, is a job. It is not my job. I have a job.
It's not the job.
Not the job. It's a job. It's a fun thing we do on the side that makes us money. I just don't get
not bad
the
money
kid's
either.
In his fucking 30s, and if he's not in his 30s, he needs to fucking go to the zoo because he should have an apartment, have a house.
He should have a king size bed.
He should have a fucking
double.
California king.
Here's the thing. I don't give a shit whether it's his mom's house or he just has a shitty fucking ground floor apartment in fucking wherever. It was a twin bed he was laying in.
Twin bed.
And it's not a bit. It's not.
No bed. No bed.
It's not a bit.
He cannot have sex in his own bed.
No, absolutely not.
If he can find a girl to fuck him, he can't do it at home.
It's on the pull-out couch in mom's living room.
Yeah, and mom's yelling, "Hurry up!
Hurry up!
Sweating and breathing.
Hurry up!"
But he inspired me though. He's an influencer. He's influencing me.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to do something. He wants to lose 100. That's a lot of weight. I don't have 100 to lose. I look like I had AIDS.
Sure.
Because I have it. I'm in 265 this morning. Not to flex on you, but 265.
Congratulations.
Ain't that bad. Yeah, ain't that bad. It's actually almost my heaviest, but it's still not. It's heavy. He's doing the get fucked with Tommy hashtag your sister's ass, something like that, right?
I'm sure somebody's paying him for it.
I'm doing after Ireland hashtag Ferg 50.
Ferg 50.
We're doing 50.
All right.
And here's how I'm going to do it.
Go ahead.
I've always wanted to do this, and I never followed through. here's what we're doing. We're going to do a diet that consists of a sensible dinner, mostly a salad, less beer, obviously.
That'll help.
But we're going to do junior beefs every day we fucking can.
So
only bangers. We're not going to slum. Only bangers.
Didn't Mo do this during like the weight loss?
Yeah, he gained 75 pounds.
was he claiming he lost weight?
Yeah, I'm going to do it during my work season.
He gained 75 pounds.
Well, I lose 25 to 30 every year during my work season.
Yeah.
And the amount of time Dfran Harambe shows up for work, which is never, I have to work so much harder right now.
I love that he shows up to more events than he does jobs.
Well, he was there. He was there on Saturday, and I haven't seen him this week yet. So he's over this week. Hashtag Ferg50 post Ireland. We're gonna do it.
How long are you going to Ireland?
8 days, 7 nights.
Nice.
I'm leaving Friday, coming back the following Saturday.
Nice.
We're doing Dublin. We're doing Galway, and we're doing Shannon. We have a private driver. I didn't say chauffeur like an asshole. It's a driver. We have a van. We booked through the travel agency. We're hitting all the fucking spots. Guinness tour. We're doing the Ring of Kerry. All the shit.
Is it like a tour guide, or he's driving you to your spots?
He's our driver. We have 7 of us going. He's a private driver. He's bringing us every day where we need to go. We have an itinerary.
And it was set up through the tour.
Yeah, and basically
travel,
every day we get up around 9ish, get on the truck, we drive somewhere, then go to a hotel or drive back to the previous hotel depending on where we're staying that night. And it's gonna be fucking awesome. I can't wait. I'm gonna hit every fucking bar in Ireland.
You ever been?
No, this is my first trip to Ireland. Good. So I have 2 goals in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
2. So I joined a Guinness page on Facebook and they hate me.
You've been putting your videos, haven't you?
Yes. One goal is to be recognized and yelled at.
Okay.
Goal number 2, which will follow goal number 1, I want to get sucker punched. I want to get a black eye in Ireland. Not a black guy, a black eye. I want to get fucking hit. I don't want to fight. I just want to get hit.
Mrs. Ferg's going to have to carry you home after a fucking Donnybrook.
It's going to be so funny. Because, I've told you this before, they don't count Americans as Irish, even though we have heritage. It's just, you're an American.
You're an American, yeah.
Look at my head. I'm Irish, obviously. This isn't growing trees.
Well, we'll find out when you get there.
So I'm thinking they're either going to love me.
This doesn't grow on trees.
They're going to love me or fucking hate me. Either way, we're going to make some friends.
Yeah.
So my goals, also McDonald's. I want to have McDonald's in Ireland because that sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, we're going there. We're leaving Friday for a week. I've had
McDonald's in Ireland. No. I'm sorry, no.
London. You said London. Right?
London. But it was at Heathrow Airport. I don't remember it. I was very drunk, kind of hungover. I remember it was expensive for the time. And then I'm
picking up that Cabaret check on Thursday, so I'll be good.
And then I had it in Germany. I had McDonald's in Germany. Again.
Oh, can I circle?
Again, blackout. Don't remember it.
Can I circle back something real quick?
Yeah.
So the comedy show we did the other night, I made some money off that show, and I shared it with Fester and Danny.
Sure.
I don't think any other comedian made a fucking penny that night. Yeah, but I don't. Is that weird, right? Like, shouldn't they? So we didn't make a ton of money. We didn't make a ton of money, but I mean, if I made money, shouldn't the people that she brought make money?
Here's the thing. I don't know how it works in their industry. Okay. So, like, she and her comedians might have like a set of rules or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But what you told me off air that you did sounded like the right thing to do. Like I told you, I would have done half, but
I'm generous.
But you're generous, yeah.
But also, I want to do more.
But it's also it wasn't going to kill you. It's it's borderline found money. Yeah. And it's building that I don't know what the right word is. Click isn't the right word, but squad. It's squad. Yeah.
Festa, Danny.
We got to find a better term than whack pack, but that's what it is.
And Robbie Road Steamer.
Yeah.
Which we haven't talked about this week. Me and my boy Robbie are doing something soon.
Yeah, of course you are.
Fucking psycho. I love him.
Fucking doing key bumps. Cult.
He's fucking. He's my
the cult is in the beef group, Tashi.
Yeah, no, this is not a cult. This isn't
the cult.
Friendship.
This is the army.
Friendship.
This is the blessing.
Same guy in One Crazy Summer.
Yeah.
Friendship.
What's
his name? What's the kid's name? Teddy. Friendship. Teddy. Friendship.
What else we got?
No, we're done.
No, we're not.
No, I have to go upstairs.
No, we're not. No, I
actually punched out.
We got one more in us. We got one more. Let me see it here. What?
Don't do this. Don't do the one with. We're gonna do my math. I can do my math if you want.
Love is Blind. We need a lot of time for.
Yeah.
You need a lot of time because I fucking went down a rabbit hole with you.
I'm gonna go word of the week right now.
Okay, go ahead.
And it's weirdo.
Go ahead.
If you're an adult man and you wear any underwear besides boxer briefs, you're a fucking weirdo. If you're wearing tighty whities or bikini briefs or fucking straight up boxers, you're a fucking weirdo. What is wrong with you? The day boxer briefs were invented is the day you put them on and never looked back.
Right.
If your balls are bouncing off your thighs or you got fucking nut huggers on, just sucking the life out of your dick and balls, you're fucking weird. Evolve.
Remember actual boxers?
Yeah, people still wear them. That's why I'm freaked out.
Stupid as shit.
I had like one pair. This isn't for me. I bought them by accident like 2 years ago. I threw them away immediately. No, fuck boxers. It's stupid. My brother came home from the Navy, this makes perfect sense. Would you silk boxers? Grow up.
Would you call like actual boxers like the only boxers I would think to ever get are like novelty boxers, for lack of a better term, sexy shorts.
I'd wear underwear.
You jokingly wear them to fuck.
Okay.
And then pop them off like real fucking.
With a quick elephant on the front.
Whatever's on the front. I mean, the algorithm is what it is. There's a bunch of them. I've seen a bunch of them with roosters on there.
Warrior's face on there. Yeah.
This is my emotional support cock. All this shit.
Okay, that's fine. I'm talking about putting.
But actually wearing them on the daily.
Listen, I'll free ball in fucking basketball shorts all day.
At home.
But if you put at home, maybe it dunks. I don't give a fuck.
But not if you're having a day.
If you're putting jeans over something.
If you're going to do more than anything but leave the house for 5 minutes, no.
So I'll give you an example. Sometimes when I go to bowling, if it's cold out, I'll put jeans over basketball shorts over underwear.
George looks like he wears bikini briefs.
Yes, he definitely does. He's thong.
He's a straight thong, dude.
So I'll put my jeans over a pair of basketball shorts over underwear because I don't want to get changed in the fucking bathroom Metro Bowl. It's so fucking uncomfortable to have anything bunchy under my jeans. And these psychopaths are wearing boxer shorts every day. Locate a bridge and find you can fly.
Are you trying to tell me that the bowling alley you go to has a locker room?
No, they have a bathroom, which is why I don't do it.
Oh, okay.
There's a stall. I could bring shorts and change, but people piss on that floor. I'm not going barefoot in that fucking stall. I'm not putting different socks on.
Changing in a bowling alley alone sounds gross.
Yeah, so I disrobe in the alley, but I'm wearing shorts under my pants.
Hilarious that you feel that's a safer bet.
Well, I'm wearing shoes, and I'm much safer.
I got my shoes and my glasses, so I have them.
Jason McGrath 100% wears tighty whities, and there are skid marks.
Yeah, there are.
No, there's no chance he's ever evolved from boxer briefs. He might wear a jock strap because he played lacrosse 20 years ago.
All right, so I've seen it done as comic relief in movies where guys wear jock straps as underwear. That's not a real thing.
Not in my lifetime.
That's not a real fucking thing.
I wore a jockstrap playing baseball and football, but I put stuff over it.
Like the closest I came to like that actual jockstrap thing was a cup in hockey.
Well, that's the thing is that the jockstrap holds the cup.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's why I wore it.
But
I didn't wear it for underwear.
There were movies in the 80s that portrayed men as wearing them like their actual functional underwear. It's like, no. Your balls are just hanging out everywhere.
Al Delano was a jockstrap guy.
Really?
That's the facts. He told me.
That's
the fucking mayor was a jockstrap guy in high school. He's older than us though. He's in his 50s. So who knows?
So they didn't have boxer briefs back then.
No, he was tidy whitey and jockstrap. You figure it out, pal. You want boxers? Kill yourself. Imagine like those fucking white wiggers. Oh, I shouldn't say that, but whatever. Those white dudes.
I mean, it's a redundant term. You can leave white off.
Yes, those fucking white dudes with the bunchy boxers hanging out of their fucking pants playing back. Kill yourself right now.
I mean, I was one of those dudes in the 90s.
You could have killed yourself.
I probably could have.
Listen, I'm starting to slur my words. We gotta fuck.
Oh, shit.
I'm starting to say things I shouldn't.
Shit. Do you have anything to plug for Fergfest, or are we just going to push it?
No guns at Fergfest, because if you're drinking, you can't bring a gun. Don't shoot yourself.
Ticket availability, where can we find it?
I don't fucking know.
On your pages, I'm sure?
Sure, somewhere.
I'm
gonna
link in the bio,
I'm going to Ireland next week. And after Ireland, we're going
to Ireland.
I do one thing at a time.
And then we're going to Fergfest.
I'm going to get punched in Ireland.
And you know what? I'm going to have sex with my wife at least once.
That's a lofty goal.
That's a lofty. Vacation sex, always lofty, especially when
we aren't sharing a room with my kids, so that's pretty good. My kid and her friend are sharing the room together.
You said 7 people were going with you?
Yeah, there's 7 of us total.
Holy shit!
Well, counting us is me, my wife, my kid, my kid's best friend, my wife's aunt, and 2 of her cousins.
Okay,
it's a really good crew. Really, actually good crew.
Okay,
that's 7. It's a really good crew though. Like we had a 14-person trip planned. And a bunch of them dropped out, and the cream of the crop is what's staying.
There you go.
The fun people.
So on that note, we won't talk to you next week because Andy will be in Ireland.
We'll see you the following Tuesday, cunts.
Following Tuesday. Thank you to our sponsors, Gary Girolamo Group, Cross Country Mortgage, Ben Franklin Print Company, Twisted Fate Brewing in Danvers, Anthony's Roast Beef in Tewksbury, Nick's Pizza Subs and Roast Beef on Essex Street in Beverly, Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 South in Peabody, Bella's Roast Beef in North Andover, Priority Capital, making your world our priority, and Nick's Place in Burlington. Thank you for sponsoring the program this week. Anything else?
Besides going to fuck yourself, I think that's all I would do.
See you 2 Tuesdays from now, cunts!